getting ready for doing record business.
Yes.
And I'm like, well...
These are the people who are clamping down on us.
These are the ones who are really fed up with indecency and...
Record business.
Yeah, record business. They're saying they're not even sure they can deal with the sex trade.
Yeah, the demand is much greater than the supply.
Yeah.
Great.
The illegal sex trade should be at an all-time high.
Well, that's what I said the other day. The people who love porn are letting this happen.
I should correct myself. It's the Daily News I was reading.
Oh, okay.
I get confused between the two.
They look very much alike.
They look alike. They don't have the same editorial content, but they look alike.
I can only hope that Senator Brownback accidentally gets oral from a dude.
Yeah. With thousands of Republicans set to invade the city this summer, high-priced escorts and strippers are preparing for one grand old party. Agencies are flying in extra call girls from around the globe.
Yeah, they're recruiting from everywhere.
From around the globe.
Yeah.
To meet the expected demand during the August 30th, September 2 gathering at Madison Square Garden.
Your hooker might have an accent and not speak English.
Yeah, I hate that.
I do like American hookers.
We have girls from London, Seattle, California. It's like Howard Dean, you know. London, Seattle.
We're going to get whores from Arizona!
All coming in for that week, said a madam at a Manhattan escort service. It's the week everyone wants to work. It's going to be big, agreed one operator at a Midtown escort service, charging from $300 to upwards of $1,000 for an hour of companionship.
It's hooker Christmas.
Nice.
I just love that I'm getting my balls busted, and it looks like I'm going to have to be off the air permanently. And these guys are gearing up for the biggest illegal sex weekend.
It's a sex convention, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and that business is good at estimating when stuff's going to be good.
Oh, they know.
They're not flying people in for no good reason.
Yeah, they have very good research people.
Tracy Kwan, the author of the autobiographical novel Diary of a Manhattan Call Girl, said she worries cops will crack down on the most visible sex workers. Oh, good. I would love to get one Republican bigwig busted. I get depressed.
They're going to get the girls off the street.
Yeah, I get depressed whenever there's a big political convention because I know the girls are going to get hassled, arrested, and treated like criminals, that's the hypocrisy right there. You know, all the Republicans are in town to have their sex, their dirty little sex, and then they're also advocating getting the sex trades off the streets and out of our communities.
The girls get hauled in.
Clubs have started booking private parties for delegates anxious to ogle topless beauties after a day of watching fully clothed politicians.
Hey, now.
Hey, Lonnie's in here. We have our show down to a science, says Lonnie Hanover, a spokesman for Scores, the upscale topless club.
Yeah, I was wondering when you said that if Scores was involved.
Hey, now.
Of course.
They should be.
Well, then we should be able to get some information.
Nice.
Hanover said Scores, which recently opened a branch just blocks from the Garden, has lined up several big-name entertainers for the convention, but we don't reveal them.
Big-name entertainers?
Yeah, well, big-name entertainers, not in your world, in the strip club world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there were big names.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Sarah, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hey.
Hi, this is Sarah. Hi, Robin. I love you guys. I just wanted to say that I went and saw Fahrenheit 9/11 last night, and I loved it.
And apparently you weren't the only one.
Yeah, #1 movie this weekend.
I was really happy. A lot of people are going to see it.
First documentary to ever do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only 23, and I live in a smaller town in Ohio, and the whole entire theater was packed, and it was just moving, and I'm going to try to get all my friends to go see it.
Good.
I want to go see it again. I just want to say I support you guys, and I love you guys.
Thanks.
So.
All right, I appreciate it.
Michael Moore was so overwhelmed, he actually went to a theater and talked to the people online.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the movie's just terrific. And, you know, I encourage everyone to see it. I'm sure it'll get overshadowed by Spider-Man, but I hope it does steady business.
That's a pretty good sign. That's a lot of money.
That's a major opening. And it was you have to understand that to make it to #1, usually a movie has to open pretty wide, you know, in over 1,000 theaters. And it was only in like 850.
850 movie theaters, that's it.
Yeah.
Because they had trouble getting into movie theaters.
I went to a later show. It was at 10:30 last night, and the whole entire theater was packed. I mean, all 20-year-olds. So.
You know when Michael Moore was here and he said that Bush and the Saudis have put together a thing called the Carlyle Group? They're all part of it. Mm-hmm. Of course, it was announced the Carlyle Group just bought Lowe's Cinemas, which control 2,000 screens in the country.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. You can imagine. So what that means is in the future, when there's an anti-Bush or anti-whatever they believe in
this
movie,
won't happen again.
It won't happen again. This is probably it. It's unbelievable.
How we've been taken over.
Yeah. Do you think Lowe's would have put this movie in movie theaters describing the connection between Bush and the Saudis? I don't think so.
Nigga, please.
Yeah, exactly.
When these people do something corrupt like that, they leave a direct paper trail.
Because it's not illegal. You can buy whatever you want.
But how many people are aware of the Carlyle Group unless they've seen Fahrenheit 9/11? They just say, oh, no corporation bought Lowe's.
Hey, Mark, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. I went to see Fahrenheit 9/11, and I had an idea for you. Once you get kicked off the air, I thought you ought to be a political talk show host. Get on with the big fat liar, Rush Limbaugh, and challenge him to a duo.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not my thing. I mean, I could go that route if I wanted, I suppose. I'd probably be pretty good at it, maybe,
I'm sure Limbaugh's ready to team up.
I'm just not I'm not like one of these political news junkies. I don't sit and read every book and, get my facts half straight. And that's not what I got into radio for. I want to make people laugh, but it's been hard.
There's a difference. He's an entertainer. It's
been hard these days, It's, my career isn't politics. My career is like writing cartoons for Spike or developing a book or a movie or doing a radio show that makes you laugh in the morning. And I didn't get into this to become some sort of political guy, but they sort of force you when they're in the midst of kicking you off the air.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I only hope this November there's a big backlash to what they're doing, at least for my audience.
I hope so, Howard. We all love you, man. I think you could make it into fun, too,
Yeah, maybe.
Big skinny Jew takes on the big fat liar,
Yeah. Well, that's been tried before by Jesus, and it just doesn't work.
And Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah. Hey, George, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I miss you guys. I'm calling from Florida. I just wanted to tell you, Fahrenheit 9/11, the theater it played down here, no air conditioning.
Oh, man.
In Florida.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Oof.
And it definitely kept some people away.
I bet.
But the place was packed. There was a line around the corner.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm so happy about that. It's just the movie. It
kind of shows you that, no matter how much they try to hold people down, people will come back.
You can't keep the truth down.
You can't keep the truth down.
Hi, this is Michael Moore, the director of Fahrenheit 9/11, and it doesn't sound like we're going to have Howard with us much longer, but I got to say, the American people want Howard to stay, and they want the other guy to go. So everybody who's listening, let's keep Howard on the air, and let's throw those people out that want to deny him his right to free speech. Because if they get away with it with Howard Stern, can you imagine what they're going to do to you? Just think about that. We're not going to take this, I'll tell you. That's right. And I'm proud to be part of Howard's army.
The Howard Stern Show. I mean, I've got a radio show, and they're screwing with me. I can at least talk about it to millions of people.
Yeah, but what about the little guy who doesn't have an outlet like that?
Yeah, that's a real good point. Jay, you're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, let me guess. Tom's back from vacation.
Yeah, he is.
No kidding. The show was dumped 60 seconds in. When you started talking about the hookers coming to New York, already said, and Senator whatever, gone.
Oh, they dumped already?
Oh, within 60 seconds. I guess Artie must have named a certain senator, which they don't like to name names.
I thought it was nasty.
Let's find out why we were dumped.
I know the joke I made, so I'm not going to repeat it. So
what did you say?
Please, Artie, repeat it.
I said I can only hope that Senator, Brownback accidentally gets oral from a dude.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I'm going to find you.
No, that wasn't. Was that dumb?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, in Philly it was.
That's Philly.
Let's find out in Philly what's going on.
I guarantee in Philly it was. I listened very closely.
Who's working the button in Philly? I want out of this place already. I'm so done. You're telling me that, the system now is so crazy. If Tom and Dead Air Dave let something go, they have individual button pushers
in every market.
Find out in Philly if somebody hit a button.
Okay. And what was it that was said? That he mentioned a senator's name?
No, he said a senator's name, and maybe he got oral.
Okay.
And by the way, you're the second Philly caller to tell us. I'm getting a note that.
Yeah, the last word we heard was senator, and then gone.
I mean, I want out of this place just because of that. I mean, it's one thing to deal with Tom and Dead Air Dave. not that I'm dealing well with that, but the show is getting obliterated by every... And who is the guy in Philly who hits the button? I mean, what is he, one of the part-timers? Or what is his credential?
The guy who turns on the lights in the morning.
What is going on? What is he afraid of?
Yeah, Tom is strict enough. Nobody else
I don't understand why we need individual bleepers. I don't get it. You mean Tom?
Yeah, Tom supposedly is so... he could get a law degree now. He knows the law so well.
But you know, my point is, how many guys are going to be making these decisions? Does the integrity of the show count for anything? Anything? Well, because he said oral?
I didn't say he did get anything. I said I was hoping.
He's objecting to the sexual reference oral.
That's insane. Then I don't know what the hell to say anymore.
Well, let's do a full investigation of who controls the content in Philadelphia.
But also, do you think it has something to do when you name a specific senator?
No. No, he didn't say the senator did. I
didn't say he did anything.
No,
I know, but just bringing up the
it's a guy getting nervous because he heard the word oral. But who is the guy getting nervous? And what is it that he doesn't believe we can't bleep here in New York? I mean, what's going on, man? What is going on? I want to be released. I think I'm not showing up the rest of the week. You know what? It is nice weather. Why bother? What's the point?
It's a good pool day.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Oh, I'd love to shoot some pool.
He meant a swimming pool.
Oh, and a dark bar with a scotch.
See, pool means different things to different people.
Right. Artie, you're talking about the weather. Artie's going to be in a dark room.
I'll have my shirt on by a pool table.
Oh, man, I'm just waiting.
That sucks. I was real careful on how to word that.
Right, yeah, you weren't out of line at all.
I just want to go home. It's just a waste of time for me to be here. With some guy in Philly. I want to know how many markets we have where there's a guy bleeping
dump button, yeah.
Additional things. What happened?
He says he didn't bleep it. He said
he's lying.
You know, I'm getting that impression, too, because I said, he goes, listen, we're not even in delay yet. He goes, we're having technical, problems.
Oh, yeah, that's the new thing.
And I said, how come every time there's a technical problem, it seems to be when Artie or Howard says something that shouldn't be on? He goes, I swear to God, I did not bleep it.
Who is the guy? And who is the guy?
It's just the board op. He goes, I swear to God, I didn't do it.
I can tell the difference between a dump and a satellite interruption. That was a dump.
Because the show never went anywhere. There was no dead air, right?
No, it was a dump.
Right. You heard a senator, and then it went dead.
Yeah, and it picks back up. I know the difference between a satellite interruption and a dump.
And someone else called and said, too?
Yeah. We got more than one call about this. Yeah, I'll go to another guy. Hey, thanks for the call.
All right, have a good day.
All right. Hey, Paul. You heard it too, right?
Yeah, they dumped. I was driving in the car, and I heard it, and Artie said senator, and then flop, and then it went to Howard talking.
Hey, the guy's lying. Put him on the phone with me.
He won't come on.
Yeah, no kidding, he won't come on.
Because I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, he's not interested in that. I'm not interested in him working my show. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
How old a guy is he? What's his credentials? What's going on? I want the dump button removed from his hands.
That'd be a good thing.
I mean, imagine some board op is sitting there with the dump button. Like, what does he know?
Yeah, like I said, it's the guy who turns on the lights and
starts
up the engine.
This is the Viacom radio company. It's so impressive. The board ops are given dump buttons. It's so impressive, this organization. I got to tell you, it's not second rate. If anybody reads it, no wonder the goddamn stock doesn't go up. You got a board op working the dump button.
Howard, I told you this story before, but I went out to the Jimmy Kimmel show like a year and a half ago, and I sat with the two lawyers who were in charge of standards there, and they were asking me about the lawyers on our show that do that. And when I told them, well, no, it's the guy that does overnights, the guy almost fell off his chair.
Yeah, you know what? Let's end the parade right now. Why don't I just badmouth Sumner Redstone and embarrass him to the point that he wants to fire me? Why don't we just get that going?
All right, Howard, I gotta go, man.
All right, thank you. Let's end the party now. I want the summer free. I don't care. Let me start talking about how I really feel, and Les Moonves and the firing of Mel, and I want to talk about it all. I'm ready to explode in here. They got a madman on the loose here. I'm ready to lose it all. Nothing's going right. I'm depressed and I'm down, and it's like I'm sick of it. So sick of this place. I'm sick of working. It's just I need a change. I'm sick of this dump. I'm sick of looking at the studio every day with the low ceiling because Tom can't find a building with a ceiling. It's just garbage. It's second rate. It's rinky-dink. It doesn't think big. It's a dumb group of people running this joint. Starting with Tom on up. It's just a room full of dummies. I'd rather go work for some other dummies.
Yeah, I was going to say, where are you going to find some smart people?
Well, I'm not going to, but I just change my dummies. Tired of it. I want out. I want to be gone. I want them to fire me. I don't want to work here anymore. Fire me. I'm not allowed to leave because I'm under contract. Even though no one seems to abide by contracts. I got a contract with Clear Channel that's about as clear as any channel can be. I got a contract with them, and they're just like, well, we're not going to pay you.
In fact, we're going to sue you.
Yeah, we want to sue you. I go, for what?
For breach of contract.
Yeah, you fired me and you want to sue me for breach of contract. Okay. What did I do? Oh, you got in trouble. I go, no, I didn't. Not in any new trouble that you didn't know about. Just want to get out of this. I'm so sick of it. I'm just sick of the walls. I'm sick of the cart machines and I almost use the S word, the crappy CD player. It doesn't ever work. And
the phones you can't hear.
Crap doesn't work.
The microphones that make noise.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm just tired. I've had it. And the board op in Philly, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. If you're telling the truth, great. But I don't understand how that got dumped in Philly. I don't get it. And even that, I can't even trust anybody. I want an investigation. I want Tom to be so pissed about what just happened in Philadelphia that he gets on the phone and picks up the phone and goes, what are you doing in my show?
That he controls the dump button, and whatever goes out should go out.
But he's such a pussy. He's so into holding on to this job. He doesn't pick up the phone and call corporate and go, you know what? We got a problem. No more Philadelphia dump buttons in the hands of the board ops. I don't have anyone on my side here. This is a joke. Got a management here that doesn't even give a crap. Bitch, 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 whine, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. And then they go in the newspaper and go, oh, we support Howard. No, you don't. You don't support me. You're hitting the button every 10 goddamn minutes. You're so brave. Fire me already. Be done with me. Get somebody you can control. Crap. I'm so sick of looking at this place. That dumb blue couch. Smells. All the filthy whores. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Sick of it. The couch is so ugly. Blue and then a purple wall. Sick of it. I'm going to throw up from that color combination. The purple and blue.
It is odd.
It's insane. It's a madhouse in here. And forcocked the sign. Howard Stern. Needs that. What am I? I got a big ego?
Forget your name?
Yeah, I'm going to forget my name?
It's right across from you. So
Ay. Where's a knife? I want to stab the couch. I want to cut it up.
Cut up the hoary couch.
Oh, what will come out of it? When it starts to bleed.
Couch.
Sick of it. You ever sit on that couch? The most uncomfortable couch in show business.
I have, yeah.
Horrible.
Well, it was made of all the finest materials.
I don't even think that could be a real couch.
It's not. Somebody put up a bunch of boards and put some foam over it and wrapped some fabric over that.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Sick of the microphone. People sit on the couch, and every guest you can't hear. Can't hear them. I don't know.
They can't hear. They sit down. They put on the headphones. They can't hear.
Yeah, no one's prepared. The whole thing's just boring. Seen it all too many times.
There's no way that couch costs more than $80.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, hold on tight, man. This is what they want. You guys are going crazy. You're attacking the furniture.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy.
And you're next.
You're attacking the furniture.
The microphone did nothing to you.
I almost beat up the furniture.
Yeah.
I almost stabbed it.
This is what they want, so you'll turn on yourself and on each other.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, see, he's crazy.
I'm going to eat my own foot.
You are correct. The guy's correct about Philly today. Usually some nut calls you and get you all worked up, but we heard Artie say, we can only hope that Senator, then suddenly Howard was speaking.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. The guy in Philly is going to have to answer to me.
So they might be planting people.
I don't know. I mean, if he didn't hit the button, how'd that happen?
I don't know.
I mean, be honest about it. If you hit the button, be honest. Don't make me mental. That's the other thing I'm sick of. There's this whole game. Oh, we got problems with affiliates all the time. They'll tell you, oh, we didn't do something. And then you get a tape of it, and then you find out, oh, okay, we did it. Like, you caught us.
They might be getting to them.
Yeah, well, I just think everybody wants
everybody is gotten to.
Well, imagine a board op. Imagine, okay, what's a board op? A board op's usually a guy who's never even been on the air. It's exciting to be working at a big-time radio station in Philadelphia. WYSP is a big station out there.
You know, a Clear Channel can offer him tickets to something on ice or something like that.
Well, and you're sitting there. Well, maybe that's true, too. And then you're sitting there and, la-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're sitting there, and maybe, and I could be wrong. It might not be the guy in Philadelphia. It could have even been Dead Air Dave. He could be lying. Someone could be lying.
Dead Air Dave lies, too?
I don't know who lies.
You're getting worked up again. Listen.
But somebody's doing it, man.
If Dead Air Dave did it, though, you wouldn't just get calls from Philly.
Yeah, but I'm getting a call from Baltimore, too. Mark, hi.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
They just dumped you in Baltimore when you started talking about your contract with Clear Channel. They didn't dump the thing that Artie said earlier, but as soon as you mentioned a contract with Clear Channel, it was like you repeated yourself 3 times.
I don't know.
I think you really did repeat yourself.
I did repeat myself.
That wasn't a dump.
Well, it sounded like the exact same thing. They definitely dumped you.
Yeah, I don't know. But the Philly thing is way. I don't get how I was dumped, but nobody knows how. I mean, don't drive me crazy now with, oh, I don't know what happened. Well, for the record, the board op is saying he didn't hit it. But I don't know how that happens. I don't know how Tom doesn't investigate. I don't know how anyone doesn't get worked up over the crap that goes on in this company. Bunch of slackers. Sick of it. Yeah, just hit old Howard's dump button. Hey, Todd, you're on the air.
Hey, dude, you're having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I am. You're not kidding. I am. I'm down.
I feel bad for you because they've got you bleeping yourself. When you started to say the S word, you corrected yourself. And went to crappy. When Cheney can just say the F word blatantly.
Well, you know what would have been great? When Cheney said the F word the other day, if they had been covering him on television, network television, and the F word slipped out, they would have had to fine him. They would have had to fine the network for that. They're screaming about Janet Jackson's breast. It would have been great. The vice president would have been fined. But, of course, he wouldn't have been, because no one will do that.
Oh, they took him. He went to court, and the Supreme Court let him go.
All right. I don't know what this guy's all over the place with the Supreme Court.
Well, yeah, he's jumping topics.
Yeah.
Cheney did curse out a senator.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Gary, I want to know about Philadelphia and why I was bleeped. I don't want this issue gone.
It's not. I called Tim Sabian. I called him on his cell phone, left a message. I called him at home, woke up his wife. He's in the gym.
In the gym?
That's a lie.
That's a lie right there. Tim Sabian's in the gym. He's built like Humpty Dumpty.
I sort of chuckled when I heard that, too.
In the gym? What gym? He must go to a gym to eat.
He must know a guy named Jim.
They must have a buffet at the gym.
You know what? I called when his wife answered the phone. I said, can I speak to Tim? She goes, he's in the gym, 5:30 every morning.
What gym does he go to?
I don't know.
A gym in his house?
No, I think he goes to a gym.
A gym, like a facility.
A gym? What gym?
Do they have exercise equipment?
Call her back and find out what gym. I want to call him at the gym. I want to know, A, what happened in Philadelphia to our show, and also what exercise he's doing. He's working out with McWeights.
You're doing that wrong. Yeah, maybe he's at that little playground at McDonald's.
There you go.
Maybe that's a gym.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. I went to see 9/11 this weekend. Amazing.
Yes.
It was... And it's funny, I mean, I'm a nurse. I go to work every day, go home. I've never been very politically active, except when I left, I felt like a different person. Like, the whole audience was cheering, standing on their feet. And I guess because I felt paranoid when I left.
Yes. I tell you what, Fahrenheit 9/11 is a monster movie. The President of the United States plays a monster along with his it's like worse than Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Because you get out and you're like, man, that's the best horror movie of all because there's reality to it.
And there's no ending.
Yeah, and he's out there. It's like the end of the first Alien.
Right. There's a sequel coming.
There's a sequel coming. George Bush the second term if we don't vote him out. I mean,
so it was so creepy. I really did. I just had the creeps, and everybody did. There were girls that were probably 16 slapping on gum saying, oh, my God, I can't believe that's real. I mean, I want to look into it. And there were old men that were talking about, well, if you read the papers, they did something like this with World War II. It was just everybody was having the same experience. It was creepy.
Yeah, it is. It's a real shake-up and wake-up call, and it's what we've been screaming about. And now there's a movie where, movies are so powerful that thank God this exists, and something that might change the names of people, and change the minds of people about who they're going to vote for. Thank you.
I don't care if Bugs Bunny was running against Bush. Bush is out.
Right. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
I feel the same way. I do. Oh, I just farted. That felt good. I haven't farted in a while. I don't need any more, so I barely fart.
That wasn't done.
Yeah. Yes, high pitch. He's flushing the toilet.
Hey. God, that you and him, it's going to be a sickening morning.
Mental image.
High pitch. Imagine the poor toilet in his house.
Hey. Yeah, what did that toilet do to deserve that?
Hey, get me out of here. I'm high pitch's toilet. Imagine the things that toilet could talk about when it's seen.
Just the view.
High pitch.
Hey, Howard!
Oh, you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, guess who I saw this weekend?
Who?
Jackie the Joke Man.
Oh, yeah? What was he doing, a show?
A comedy show. Guess how many people showed up? 50 people show up at his show. Dude, he got so fat. He quit drinking, and I don't know where he got his suntan from. I mean, he looks so happy than ever because he's divorced.
Yeah, I know.
He's divorced?
Yeah.
I got Tim on the phone, high pitch. I got to go. I don't know if he's divorced or he's separate.
No, he's divorced. I spoke to him over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can confirm
I'm sure you got everything accurate.
Right. Hey, Artie!
All right. Hey, Tim. Tim.
Hey.
Hey. What gym do you go to?
Devon Fitness.
You're working out?
Yeah.
Exactly what do you do?
Oh.
Dude, you're overweight.
I'm fat, bald, middle-aged.
Yeah, I mean, what are you working at? Working out? There's got to be a big deli there or
it's not working.
A buffet.
Well, there's the buffet table right after you get done working out.
I can't imagine what he's doing in the gym. I've seen this guy. There's no way he's working out.
Yeah, we need to send cameras down there to capture that.
Yeah.
Every morning at 5 o'clock.
And
wow.
how long does it take you to get through this workout?
10 minutes. Do you run?
Yeah, I do 40 minutes on the elliptical and then do weights.
Really? Then you must eat like a pig all day.
Oh, before bed.
What do you weigh now?
About 240.
And how tall are you?
6 feet.
Maron. How do you go to the gym every day at 5 o'clock and weigh 240?
Wouldn't you stop or something would have to change? You'd get frustrated, wouldn't you?
I can lift up the side of the house, though.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You got the board op has a separate dump button on the show?
We do have a dump button, yes.
All right, I believe, now the board op is saying he didn't hit the dump button, but you got to do me a favor if you care about me.
I do.
Somehow in Philly our show was dumped.
Okay.
Not here out in New York.
Okay. I'll call and
really,
find out.
What are the rules down there? What is this guy supposed to do?
I mean, why would a board op need to second-guess Tom's dumping ability? I think Tom and Deddy or Dave are very thorough.
Well, it is very thorough, but there are times when you guys run out of dump from time to time.
Yeah, so why is this guy making decisions on his own? The board op.
Let me find out first, Howard.
All right.
Then,
I don't want to accuse. I don't want to say someone's guilty until you find out. But I'm telling you, we were dumped.
We run out of dump.
All right. Let me find out specifically because also I call if there's satellite dump outs. You know.
No, this was no satellite dump out.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let me find out.
All right. And good luck with that workout. Is it over or are you still in the middle of it?
No, I'm done.
You started at 5, and what time do you finish?
I'm done now.
You just finished.
Yeah.
You worked out for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you do that every day.
Yep. 5 days a week.
And you still weigh 240.
Yeah.
So what are you eating?
I eat like an orangutan at night.
I tell you, slow down.
Oh, I got to get on your program.
Yeah, I mean, what are you eating at night? I mean, it must be like tons of food.
I just eat meat and vegetables and stuff like, you know what I mean? Or fish and vegetables.
No,
Sounds like you're doing all the right stuff. Something's wrong here.
Fish. I love these guys. All I eat is fish and vegetables. I guarantee if I hung out, I see what
I eat a lot of fish.
Yeah. You must eat all the fish in the ocean.
Must be empty.
I got my trainer here, Kenny. He's kicking the crap out of me.
Tell Kenny he better find a different way.
Just find a different way.
Yeah, man. Kenny should be out of the business.
I want to get my jaw wired shut.
You know, probably isn't Kenny's fault. It's you.
What's that?
It's you. You go home and all the hard work Kenny puts in, you eat to death. You got to listen. Just because you work out doesn't mean you can eat anything.
You're not working out like a triathlete.
No, I do. I bike ride on the weekends, work out during the week.
He gets on that elliptical machine for 40 minutes, probably like at a snail's pace.
Right.
And then he thinks, oh, I worked out. I can go have a big-ass lunch.
I kick it at 60. Kick it at 60 revolutions and crank it up to about 12.
Big sweaty Tim Sabian, the gym dripping all over the elliptical machine.
After he finishes, he straps on a feed bag.
Yeah. Time for breakfast.
Oh, God, the way people sweat in that gym.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
Oh.
I know you're hungry. You know what? Eat a carrot.
Too many multiplex bars.
All right, bro.
All right, thanks.
But seriously, I'm really bummed.
I'll find out.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right, hang on.
Get right back to us.
All right, we got to take a break. I'm constant getting. One thing they're good at is giving me constant memos over the computer. Please stop giving me memos over the computer, please. I'm a professional. I know it's been 30 minutes since I took a break. I don't want any more of that on my computer. I didn't put in a computer system to get messages from Tom. I got no help from Tom on this computer system. If it wasn't for Jeff Schick, I wouldn't even have a computer system. Tom didn't help with this computer system.
So
half the computers in here I had to buy myself.
Pretend it's not here, Tom. Pretend it's like if you had to take care of it.
It's certainly not here because of him. I don't want Tom giving me messages over my computer. Get him out of my life.
There is no computer as far as you're
concerned. He shouldn't have time to give me messages on the computer. He should be investigating what happened to me in Philadelphia.
That he's not tracking down.
All right, I got to take a break. I got to get something to eat or something. I need a fix. I need a heroin fix. I'll be back after this.
What does the Howard Stern Show mean to you?
Hi, this is Wood Yee. The Howard Stern Show means to me a chance to have people listen to the programs that they would like to listen to. And a chance for light entertainment for people. That's not structured.
The Howard Stern Show. It means so much to so many.
95 X.
Hey, baby.
2 Z. Howard Stern.
Excuse me. A couple of quick things. I was on trimspa.com just a couple of minutes ago checking out the voting for Get John's Job.
Oh, is that where the voting is being held?
Yeah, trimspa.com. If you go on there, they've set up a great page. I'm told within an hour the audio will be on there. It was supposed to be on there already. I'm a little perturbed by that. But
what audio?
Clips from all the different contestants to help you vote. If you already know who you're voting for, you can start voting now. If you click on each person's picture, they give you a bio and what they've done and a little synopsis and some thoughts from each candidate. It is one person, one vote. So, make sure you know what you're doing. If you want to wait for the audio, it's supposed to be up by 7:30 New York time. Eastern Standard Time. And it better be up.
Well, it's not Eastern Standard Time. It's Daylight Savings Time now.
No. What is it? What are you talking about? What are you saying?
It's Eastern, but we're on Daylight Savings.
No, but it's Eastern Standard Time.
Well,
am I right, Fred?
I always thought it was Eastern Standard Time.
What do you mean? You don't call it Daylight Savings? The daylight is when you switch the clocks.
Right, but we're not on Standard Time. Standard Time would be an hour later.
Is she right about that?
You know, and they
I
got
don't
me
know.
so confused with all this time crap.
I never heard of anyone saying that anymore.
I don't know what it is.
When you watch like network television, they go Eastern Standard Time, Mountain Time, and you don't say Daylight Savings Time.
I never see that in the ads.
Yeah.
For me, it's always Miller time.
I think you're off.
Time, no. The time didn't change. We changed it. So the standard time is an hour after what we're doing.
I thought Standard Time is always Standard Time.
No, it's not standard if you change it.
I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm going to move on because I don't want to get into this.
This conversation is taking way too much daylight savings.
It's always Eastern Standard Time, Mountain Time, Pacific Time. I don't know what you're talking about, Daylight Savings Time.
But we changed it.
Where did you study time?
In the Time Institute.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Well, then I can't argue with it. Time Institute. Oh, man. Hey, by the way, I got to congratulate... What the hell network was it that had the Munsters 24-hour marathon?
It was TV Land. I saw that.
Yeah,
I caught a little bit.
Munsters marathon.
My favorite episode I just happened to tune in for was the one when Herman cuts a song.
Oh, no.
And becomes like a rock star.
Yeah.
Jesus, that show was so perfect.
My favorite, one of my favorites is when he plays baseball with Leo DeRocher.
Oh.
Did you watch the 24-hour marathon?
I caught a couple of them, yeah.
It was great.
I didn't. I caught the tail end of one. I was like, wow, a Munsters marathon.
Actually, you know what I did catch was the basketball one.
I never knew there was a basketball one.
He goes in that gray sweatsuit. To the
Fred, did they have 2 seasons or 1 season, the Munsters?
I thought they had, believe it or not, I think they had 3.
No.
No?
I know the Addams Family had like 2.
It's got to be more than one.
I thought they lasted longer than the Addams Family.
This seems like a lot of episodes.
I think it was only 2.
It's like Green Acres. I didn't realize that thing was on the air for like 8 seasons.
Green Acres was real popular, but the Munsters, sadly, was only on for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, these really sophisticated shows don't last long.
Tim.
Yes, sir.
What'd you find out?
He hit it. He just got nervous in the heat of the thing and hit it and dumped it, and that's what happened.
All right, here's my problem. If I call a guy and say, did you hit the button? And he goes, no, I swear I didn't. He's lying to me.
Understood.
What is going on here, man? I mean, I got to know when somebody hits this button. I don't want a board op having a button on me. It's not fair to me, and it's not fair to what I do. What? He thinks he knows more than Tom and Dead Air Dave? I mean, what is this? What set of rules? What is his credentials, this guy?
Is he the regular guy?
He thinks he knows more than Dead Air Dave?
I mean, no, seriously, I mean, what, they can't trust Tom and Dead Air Dave?
Well, let me talk to him. I just talked to him briefly on the phone.
But what is a board op? Explain to me what a board op is. Like, what is the background? Law school?
No.
What has he ever been on the air?
Yes.
Where?
WYSP.
Uh-huh. A regular shift?
Right.
A regular?
No,
every day? Part-time.
Right. And every morning,
Is there college background? I mean, what is the guy's background? College, yeah.
But, I mean, who steeped him in FCC law?
Yeah, did you guys work with him? Have you sat and, I mean, what is going on? I don't understand. I mean, a disc jockey is sitting there hitting a button on me.
He's talked to Lerman. He's, with Hildebrand, and
I talked to Lerman and Hildebrand. Who's Hildebrand? Who is Hildebrand?
He works with Steve Lerman.
Hildebrand. That scumbag. Both him and Lerman.
Now we got Hildebrand.
Hildebrand. That's the guy's first name, Hildebrand?
Steve Hildebrand.
Oh, Steve Hildebrand. He's a genius. Another genius. Steve Hildebrand went to law school so they could train board ops to hit the button on me.
Now, is this the regular guy, Steve? He sits there every day.
Hildebrand.
Correct.
He got nervous this morning.
Listen, he got nervous. Listen to me. Tell him not to be so nervous because, look, Tim, here's the bottom line. I want out of this place. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your board op. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of Tom. I'm sick of this goddamn smelly studio. I'm sick of the freezing air conditioning. I'm sick of the goddamn lights hanging low. I'm sick of it. I'm sickened to death by everybody. And then you got some board op hitting my goddamn... I finally get through Tom. I finally get through the goddamn Dead Air Dave. I finally get the show to the people, and you got a board op hitting a button on me. Get to work. Get out of the gym. You're at the gym too much. I think you're losing your mind.
It's a waste of your time, obviously.
Yeah. You're wasting my time.
I'll take the gym off my schedule.
You're not going to do anything.
No.
I'll talk to when I get in.
And what are you going to talk about? You hit the button. So what?
It's over now.
I don't want people telling me they didn't hit the button when they hit it. And then I look like an idiot. I'm like, oh, gee, my reality must be off.
Yeah, you think you're crazy.
Listen, I don't understand why a guy in Philadelphia's got to have a button, too. What is going on here? What do you mean everyone's got to have a button? And the board op is going to... He thinks, Dead Air Dave cleared that. Tom Chisano cleared that. I'll hit the button from the people in Philadelphia. Because Artie said oral. Yeah. And I don't even know why you're so fat if you go to the gym every day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's wasting his time there. He might as well be at the station working.
Listen, you and I go way back, man. I'm not playing a game here. I'm working hard.
Me either.
I'm here every goddamn day. You don't see me getting fired because I don't show up to do interviews and things. I'm here every day. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I got some board op who I don't even know. He's going to hit a button on me? What is he having his kicks today? Guess what I did? I don't want him hitting a button on me. I don't want that. I got two guys hitting the button already. Now I got a guy in Philadelphia hitting the button.
That you can't even get to. Unless somebody turns him in, you wouldn't even know what he's up to.
Listen, man, we got to get our act together here. I mean, it's a big joke, man. It's a big effing joke. And instead of being in the gym, maybe you should be there watching over this guy till he doesn't hit the button. He obviously needs some help.
He's nervous because he's there by himself.
Yeah. So instead of a gym, why don't you put an exercise machine next to this guy when he runs the show? I'm being serious. I'm not making a joke. I think you should be there with him. Because he obviously doesn't have the mental capability of figuring this out. I'm serious, Tim.
All right.
You ought to get in there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and just like me, and sit there with him and babysit him. Tom does it. He babysits Dead Air Dave. Those two brain trusts are back there right now, conspiring. Thinking, should I hit the button? Shouldn't I? We still have 3 seconds.
Should I hit it? I changed my mind. Restless.
You got me going mental. I don't want to be mental. Why do I have to be mental? Better you be mental. You get up this time in the morning.
I do.
By 10 o'clock, you'll be yawning the whole day, just like me.
I know. I am.
All right. Okay, good. Go get to work. Go do something useful to me.
All right.
All right. Thank you. The gym isn't working for you. You don't need to be in any gym. You could be just as heavy without the gym.
Yeah, that's a waste of your time.
All that sweating and nonsense. I'll tell you what, just don't eat so much and don't go to the gym.
You probably won't be as hungry. You'll be the same.
Right.
At least I'm limber.
Yeah. I bet you're not. That's the sad part of it. All right, goodbye.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. I got to take a break. I'm sorry. I'll continue what's going on. If you go to trimspot.com, you'll see a very nice presentation. But, of course, they, too, don't have the audio. Tom isn't upset about it. It's a big joke.
Has Tom sent them a message?
No, Tom doesn't do a goddamn thing. Tom goes to Montana and goes fly fishing. I got a general manager who runs around with pictures. Look at me with a fish.
Look at this guy.
You got some mental cases running around here. I tell you, you'll lock up the whole company.
They don't call it Big Sky Country for nothing. Look at this.
Everyone's very relaxed except for me.
That's a big sky.
I'm the only one not walking around relaxed. I got the problem. I walk around tense. Imagine this guy, Tim Sabian, weighs 240 pounds. He's in the gym every day. I mean, what is he doing? It's another guy spinning his wheels like a hamster.
We do catch and release. Tom goes all the way to Montana to catch a fish and throw it back.
Yeah. Catch and release. He's such a retard.
Bring it back.
You know what, man? If you catch a fish, eat it. You stupid ass. Catch and release. If you catch and release, you sit there, you listen to this guy with his pictures and his Montana, and I go fly and catch and release. Such a ridiculous concept. Catch and release. We do catch and release. Poor fish.
How about catch and eat?
Even the fish thinks Tom's an ass.
I'm not a part of your game. Leave me alone.
It's like the fish looks at Tom and goes, eat me, you pussy.
I'm gonna make you not breathe for 10 minutes to throw you back.
Why did you spend all day fishing to throw me back and put a hook in my mouth? So now I have to go around and deform the rest of my life.
I talked to the fish.
I talk to the fish and they fall asleep.
You can't imagine what the guide must think. You must think you're the biggest pussy on the planet.
I think
what do you have, a guide?
Yes.
Yeah. And the guide must sit there and go, this pussy.
Hello, Proudfoot.
Teach him fish.
Oh, Proudfoot.
It's Chingachgook.
We went with a real Indian. Probably not even a real Indian. The guy puts a tanning solution on.
No, we only had one day. You know what? It's funny. I found out the guy who said he was an Indian was Italian.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and Angelo Proudfoot.
How you doing, Tom? All relaxed from your big week?
Oh, yeah, I was doing great.
Good. Oh, I'm not.
Really,
I'm not happy.
I couldn't tell.
It's a big joke. Just like when you got this place and there's no goddamn ceiling height. Told you get me a ceiling. And what is with Trim Spot? Tell them to get the sound up on their website.
As soon as I got in, I found
everyone's
out
a slacker.
Gary and Jason are working on it. And Jason set the files, and it will be up within the hour.
Supposedly. I'll make you a bet it won't be up within the hour. We told you at 6:30 it won't be up within an hour. Nothing's ever up in an hour. The only thing up is my temperature.
Your blood pressure.
Yeah, my temperature is up. I got 102 fever and it's rising. I'm here day and night working. You guys are fishing and catch and releasing. I never heard it such a ridiculous thing. I got a friend, Will Regan. This guy catches fish and we eat them that night.
Go away, little trout. You live to see another day.
No, I know. It's like you don't kill the fish. You just permanently scar them. That's nice.
I tricked you again, Mr. Fish. I'm a genius. I mean, what is that? What are you proud of yourself throwing the fish back? I don't hurt any living things. Meanwhile, you're out eating every day.
I saw a beaver out there as big as a golden retriever.
Don't say beaver.
Biggest beaver I've ever seen in my life.
The guy in Philly just got nervous.
It's big beaver country.
It was so big. The guy was with
all right. You know what? I can't sit through these stories. Okay. Rob, tell them to Robin.
I will.
She loves it.
I told you, no pictures. Look, no pictures.
You tell Robin all about your trip.
I will be happy.
She's anxious to hear about it. She has the patience of a saint. She has the patience of a saint to listen to that.
Proudfoot, did I ever tell you about my homeland, Plaza del Cietano? Oh, I did I? But did I show you the pictures?
Yes, Mr. C. Many times.
So who do you go fishing with? The guide and what, another friend?
Yes.
Yeah. And then how many fish did you catch and release?
Probably 18, 20.
Wow, look at you.
How many hours you spend out in that boat? Or in the water, wherever you are?
About 4 hours on Thursday, and then 8 on Friday, 8 on Saturday.
Wow, you must really have a problem.
Trout.
Oh, trout.
You must be
brown
insane.
and rainbows, mostly.
Imagine wasting 8 hours.
Catch a bunch of whitefish this year.
You know what I could do in 8 hours? I could write a book. I mean, this guy you waste time.
There's 20 rainbow trout in Montana with a hair lip now.
Catch and release. It's like effing and not finishing.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
There's no release.
There's no release, man. Catch and release.
F and no release.
And what do you sit there in the boat and these guys drone on all day?
You either sit in the boat, you float the river in the boat, or you get out. I get your waders on. You stand in the water.
Big rubber things
it's so beautiful. It's so calming.
I got relaxing. Waders on. Wow, the water is touching my nuts.
This some great.
This guy, big dummy, sit out there 8 hours. No one ever sits out there 8 hours. An hour I could take of that, maybe. Tops.
Right.
Before I get nervous.
Tell me more about 18-foot
The scenery changes every 300-400 yards. Saw a beautiful eagle's nest.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you.
That's okay. You've been doing it for 20 years. Keep going.
Eagle's nest.
Why change now?
I couldn't live without seeing
Look at that, eagle's nest.
I saw a tufted titmouse.
What's beautiful about the eagle's nest?
I can say that.
I saw a giant beaver.
Yes, you can. For all those editors down the line, yes, you can say that.
Look
But wait a
Mr. C, big beaver.
What was beautiful about the eagle's nest?
It's a big bunch of twigs put together.
I think that's
self-explanatory. This giant eagle nest, bald eagle, is not cool.
What a waste of time.
You saw the bird or his nest?
Saw both.
Well, don't tell me it was a beautiful nest.
I take that back. I only saw the nest.
Oh, you idiot.
Go.
I lied. I saw the bird.
You only saw the nest.
You idiot.
I stole the eagle's eggs and cooked them.
I caught them and released them into the wild. Now, listen, good for you. Please, can you get on this with the Philly and the bleeping? I mean, do you care at all? Or
I care a lot.
You do? All right. Good. Glad you do.
I saw a beautiful nest.
Yes, Dominic.
A lot like your hair. You know that? That nest in your hair has a lot in common.
You don't need to go to Montana.
Yes, Dominic. Yes, Dominic.
We had possum stew.
Oh, what? Do me a favor, Gary. No more phone calls put through from Dominic. Please save me from him. It just like on AOL when you block someone out. Block him out.
Dominic?
What do you call that when you block someone out?
Blocking.
Blocking. Block him. I mean, the guy calls in and then hangs up.
Catch and release him.
Yeah, catch him, release him from me.
He's on the phone now, Howard. Do you want me to put him through or tell him no?
Oh, man. I mean, when I go to him, be there. Why is he not there? Don't call my show and then hang up. Stupid, fat Dominic. What do you want?
They had a show on obscenity on Greta Van Susteren. The 10 most obscene shows on TV. What's number one?
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. What is it on the Fox News Network?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you ought to watch less of that. I think it's damaging your brain.
Number one show, South Park, which every kid watches.
Of course. You should see the.
We realize the hypocrisy.
What do you want to get me riled up? Look, Dominic.
And Dominic, by the way, it's indecent, not obscene.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't understand the difference.
There's a
South
difference.
Park was number one, which, as an example, my stepson Scott, who's leaving Camp Canadensis now, watches every single night. There's no censorship of it.
I know. I mean, everything is about sex.
It's everything.
Right. Thank you. Oh, it's a witch hunt. All right, look. All right. The Republicans are coming to town, and they're saying the sex trade is going to be so big, they're importing women from all over the country to handle the Republican sexual repression. They're so repressed, they come here to have sex.
Oh, they can't wait.
And the hypocrisy is they're busy finding me. They're worried about sex. All right, I got to take a break. Thank you, Tom. It's fascinating.
Wonderful to see you. Happy to be back.
I look forward to hearing more about it.
Glad you're well rested.
All right.
I saw a raccoon. We fed it a carrot.
Mr. C, tell him more about time you shot 70 at Shinnecock.
Can you imagine the conversation for 8 hours with Tom fishing?
The guy just like...
The hell is going on in that boat?
Taking a break.
It's mind-numbing. I don't know what's more mind-numbing, you in a boat for 8 hours or Tim Sabian in the gym for 2.5 hours.
That's pretty mind-numbing.
Did I tell you my summer of love when I went to Europe and drove in a Volkswagen van?
Yes,
Boy, I was free.
I used to be a hippie.
It wasn't a van. It was a 68 Super Beetle with a sunroof.
It was the Beetle. That's right.
Right. I've told everyone in this company about it.
Yes.
Do you know they drive in kilometers over there?
Proudfoot can't get him enough of story.
More story,
More story, Mr. C.
I drove into Belgium. I asked for a gallon of gas. They looked at me.
Wow.
What was that story?
They have no beaver in Belgium. But there'll be plenty of beaver during the Republican convention.
All right. All jokes aside, good for you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back right after these words. Said he should bet the over and take Florida tonight.
No, I should take the points.
Ah, okay. All right, real good.
That would have been, Brewer's throwing the first pitch out on Wednesday.
Jim Brewer?
Yep.
At Shea?
Yep.
Jim Brewer is throwing anybody can do it at Shea.
Sirius's own Jim Brewer?
Yeah, Yankee Stadium.
He might be pitching the whole game.
Right, exactly. At Shea, you could coach third.
Jim Brewer is pitching for the whole game?
He's going to pitch the whole game.
AP's going to release that.
Is Pedro starting, dude?
No, tonight it's Clavin.
Right, Pedro's a little injured, isn't he?
All right, thank you.
Righto.
Right on. All right,
Pedro hurt?
Front page of the paper today, and now, of course, yes, the answer is.
That's cute, Matt.
Let me see, where is this clip of, I'll play you what's going on. I really didn't want any publicity on this. I had no concept that this would be the front page of the Daily News. But I do want to thank the New York City Police Department for being so helpful and wonderful, and what a great bunch of guys that I met Saturday night. The idea that this was a deranged fan, this was not a fan. He appeared to be a homeless guy. I read here in the paper he was a guy who lives in a shelter.
A shelter of some sort.
Yeah, he's a homeless type. This guy was not a fan.
I kept wondering why was... They don't say what he was screaming at you.
He was screaming Howard. He knew who I was, or somebody told him who I was. But he was pretty incoherent after that. But I'll play it now. Here's Channel 11 News to give you. This is better than me reading you the article. Here you go.
In the news at 5:30, Howard Stern helps cops track down a deranged fan accused of threatening him and his girlfriend. Julie Chang live in Midtown with a shaken shock jock is heading back to work this morning. Julie?
Wasn't a shaken shock jock. I did what anybody would do. I tracked the guy down.
Good morning, Craig. Good morning, everyone. Howard Stern joined a team of cops, and he did indeed help nab that suspect. He's expected to be here at work at Sirius Radio any moment. Now, no idea if he will talk about the frightening experience on his show. One relief, though.
Well, I wasn't gonna, but until this all broke in the news.
Well, yeah, when I saw it in the news, they're saying he'll probably never tell you. That's why we have to tell you here.
What do you mean? I wouldn't tell you anything.
That crazed fan who allegedly tried to attack him will be arraigned. The so-called deranged fan ambushed Howard Stern and his model girlfriend, Beth Ostrowski, on Saturday night.
That is pretty scary, but, I mean, if you're in the limelight, you know, things like that happen, and that's crazy. To think that can happen.
Around 8, the celebrity couple finished dinner and was walking north on Columbus Avenue near 65th Street. That's when cops say the lunatic fan, 50-year-old Gregory Forbes, ran up to the couple, screaming, flailing his arms. Police say Forbes got right in Stern and Ostrowski's faces and threatened their lives.
Whether you're a fan or not, I wouldn't run up to somebody and attack somebody or scream profanity at somebody especially somebody that's popular and famous, you know.
Because it was Howard Stern, they might have been extra careful and gone out I will say out of their way to kind of find, the guy.
The radio star quickly called police, and a dozen or so cops rushed to the scene. However, Forbes was gone by the time the cops showed up. Stern jumped into an unmarked police car and helped officers comb through the neighborhood. About an hour after the incident, 2 detectives spotted a man fitting the deranged fan's description. Stern identified the man from the unmarked car, and police took Forbes into custody.
They can't be in the right mind. That's not something a normal person would do. You don't run up to somebody.
And that deranged fan, Gregory Forbes, lives in a boarding house in Hamilton Heights. He is in transition this morning. Cops are taking him from 20th Precinct to Central Booking. He is charged with 3rd-degree attempted assault and menacing. Again, he will be arraigned later today. We're live at Rockefeller Center. I'm Julie Chang for the Morning News. Tiffany, we'll send it back to you.
All right, so anyway, I mean, that's fairly accurate. Some of the stuff, some of the details.
Columbo.
Well, yeah, it sounds like he jumped into the car and just went after the guy.
That's right.
What happened is, let me give you all the details because they're not all in there, but what the hell. What happened was I decided to go to dinner, and it was about 4 or 5 blocks away from where I live. So
really nice night out.
Nice night out. I want to take a walk. I leave the restaurant, and this guy... What
time of the night are we talking?
8 o'clock at night. We've gone to dinner early, and, you know me, I wolfed down my food, so it was done in an hour. We had a 7 o'clock reservation. It was done by 5 of 8.
So this was happening just as I was winning the George Mason game.
Exactly.
Right.
That was the real story.
Now, is it dark?
Yeah, it was dark. So I walk out of the restaurant, and what appeared to be a homeless guy kind of was approaching me and was kind of like really like just like that, and I went, okay, hey, how you doing, that kind of thing. And as I'm walking, he's getting into my space, and I don't know if he was looking for money. I don't know what he was looking for. I couldn't understand a friggin' word the guy was saying, and I'm just like, okay. And Beth was getting nervous. I said, the guy will be fine. It'll be fine.
He was all up in your grill, as we say.
Yeah. So then he started getting angrier and angrier and
Now, have you walked
threatening.
by him, or is he walking with you?
He's we sped up a little bit, and then he just would not. Like you meet guys on the street, they'll stop if you say, hey, enough.
Right.
But he wouldn't stop. So I said to Beth, I turned to her, I said, listen, this is going to be a situation, I can tell. I don't know where this guy's headed. Quickly, I said, just run away. Let me deal with this. Because no sense in her being there.
Mm-hmm. Wow, how gallant.
So she goes, no, I'm not. I said, leave. Just go. Like that. She doesn't leave. She takes my hand. She goes, let's move fast. I said, I'm not moving fast. There's nothing. There's no escaping this guy. Go. Now, I'm looking at the guy, and I'm going, I don't know if he's got a weapon. I don't know what he's got, but he's clearly agitated and really just going nuts. And I don't know if he was on something. It appeared to me he was, you know. I don't know. I turned to the guy, I go, listen, let's calm down here. I said, you're scaring the lady. Just calm down. That agitated him more. Then it got even more threatening, verbally and physically. Beth was thinking real clear. She sees a cab, and she says, get into the cab. I said, just you go. 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 I can't deal with both of you. Go.
Did he make physical contact at all? Like push or anything?
No. So I'm just telling you, it was getting menacing and yelling and screaming at me.
I mean, is he making threats?
Yeah, yes. You know, as much as you could understand him. He's like, you know, and it's cursing me out and like getting more and more and getting closer and closer and circling us. So there's a cab. She gets into the cab. Now I'm not worried because at least she's in a cab. And I figure she'll shut the door and go. So I spin around to see where the guy is because I had my back to him. And Beth kept saying to me, why aren't you moving faster? I said, because I got to see what's going on here. I don't know what this guy's doing. I can't tell. I turn my back. Next thing I know, I hear Beth screaming in the cab and crying. What's going on? I said, what the fuck? I'm getting in this cab. I jump in to see if she's okay. And the cab pulls away. And the guy starts coming in toward the cab like he's going to jump through the window. And I go, you know, I go, what's wrong? She goes, he just hocked the biggest loogie in my eyes and my mouth.
Oh my goodness, in her face?
In her face and in her mouth and in her eyes. And she's freaking out. And this guy, I mean, you had to see this guy. This guy was just ridiculous. The cab driver was freaking out, too, because he saw the lug, and he got hit a little bit.
You hocked the loogie.
I said, stop the car. I'm going to go get this guy. I didn't care. I was crazed. So she goes, no, just take me home. I drop her off. I called 911. And I said to the police, this is what just happened. Can you help me find this guy? And the police came immediately. They were so accommodating. And I said, what do we do here? They go, you did the right thing. You handled it properly. Nobody got hurt. I told them what happened to my girlfriend. He goes, oh, no, you know.
Beth is boiling her face right now.
Well, she ran. I told her to run upstairs to the apartment and wash. Her father's a doctor, and he said, listen, just go up, take a hot shower, wash your mouth out, do whatever you can. So now I'm really upset, and I'm like, oh, what could I have done? I figured I'd handled the situation perfectly, and no one got hurt. Nobody was, didn't get violent, but I didn't, she got loogied.
Yeah, that's not in the article, because that's an actual attack.
Yeah,
that's assault.
Well, I thought to myself, I said, this guy's on the street. He's probably going to go get somebody else, or I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Clearly dangerous.
So, yeah. So the cops take me down to where the incident occurred, and don't forget it occurred over a series of 2 blocks because he couldn't get rid of this guy. He just would not stop, and he kept getting more and more agitated. And I just knew, I've been in enough horrible situations in my life to know that this was going to be. Now I'm going to be fighting some homeless guy, and thank God it didn't come to that.
Because the headlines would have been Stern beats up homeless guy.
Right.
Or Stern is beaten up by
Or Stern beaten up by homeless guy.
Stern hates homeless.
Yeah, I figured I'd handle the situation about as good as a person could handle it. So then, with the cops, we go over to this place where we think the guy might be. There were like 3 guys inside. And they said, you wait in the car, we're going to go check. I said, I'm going with you. They go, do you care if you're going to be seen? I said, I don't care. I want to go look at this guy in the face. I'll be able to know if it's him. So we went in, and I just went up to them. I'm looking at these guys, and I wasn't exactly sure. I saw some guys that kind of fit the description, but didn't, I was a little confused.
A lot of guys look like this?
Well,
You're in a building now? You were in a building
I don't want to say where it is.
Okay, but they think he was hanging out.
Yeah. So then they get a call. There's a call made. They got a suspect who fits the exact description. Because I looked at these other guys, and I knew it wasn't him. And I was like, this isn't the guy. And I wanted to be right, So then they, sure enough, pulled over a guy. And I think he had just come from that place. And I look at him, I go, that's the guy. I said, I want to be really sure. I called Beth, I said, could you take a look at the guy? She came down, and she looked at him. She goes, that's him. And, you know, it was harder for me to make the positive identification. She could. You know, we both did it. And then you go down to the station house, and you got to look through the glass and do all of that.
Did they do a lineup kind of thing?
No, but you just wanted to make sure, and it was him. And, you know, it was... and then the cops told me that, you know, this has to go out on something they call the DPI, which is the police blotter.
Right.
And I said, look, I said, what else could I have done? I said, I can't leave a guy like that out on the street. He's dangerous. It's not fair to people to not report these things. I said, what I'm hoping
the next thing you know, he's lobbing a brick at somebody or, you know, whatever.
And what I'm hoping to get is like a swab from the guy to make sure that, you know, Beth's okay. You know, just some sort of, you know, so I don't know. It was like a really upsetting experience, but that's the whole story. That's what happened.
Ugh. What a Saturday night.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, and it can happen to anybody. Really, this guy was not a fan. I wouldn't call him a fan.
Yeah, but
I didn't
what
get the
is this
sense that he
crazed fan thing?
I don't know. It wasn't that kind of thing. It was a guy who...
He couldn't afford Sirius.
No, I don't know.
Actually, that guy has the executive loading dock for the S50. You know, it's good you got him off the street, though. It sounds like he's a menace to anybody.
But once again, there's the reporters calling him a crazed fan.
Yeah, it wasn't the case. And then, of course, at the end of the article in the Daily News, it points out that this is now a series of like losing agita. It goes, the Saturday night confrontation was the latest agita for Stern, who recently complained that not enough of his fans followed him since he left free radio for pay radio. I never complained.
It's unbelievable that's in this article.
Yeah, I mean,
not only does he have a crazed fan, but he's upset that more fans haven't signed up.
Then it says, I want to say to you haven't come with me yet? How dare you? We're up to wild, crazy stuff, and the show has never sounded better, Stern told Entertainment Weekly. He is also battling his old bosses who claim in a lawsuit that he improperly plugged his new Sirius program on CBS airwaves. Stern has denounced the lawsuit as frivolous, even going on CBS Late Show with David Letterman to make his case. You know, so...
Let's look at the positive. I think you found a great new whack packer.
Yeah.
Hey, do you care that WB11 news team is downstairs looking for you? We don't want to bring them up, do we?
No, I want this to just go away. You know what I mean?
Which story are they following?
I believe which one?
I believe it's the one you just told. That's
you know, tell them with all due respect. I'll talk about anything, and I just did it on my air, but it's really something that if there's any decency in them, let's let this go
And is
away.
this a pending case? Is there going to be a trial? Is there going to be what's going to happen?
I don't know how any of this works, but it was just something. You know, Beth said to me...
Because I was just thinking, if it is a case, you know, that you're going to have to testify or whatever, you shouldn't even be having this conversation on the air.
It's okay. You know,
no, it's not.
I don't care. You know what? I just don't care. I mean,
they can take that and use it in court.
All I'm telling you is, I did what any good Samaritan would do. Because like Beth was saying, you better not go, you just come upstairs and be with me. I said, I feel obligated to report this to the police if the guy is dangerous. You know, if the guy is dangerous, he could hurt somebody else. I said, and you got to step up. And Beth agreed, and then that's what I did.
Well, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If you saw a mob hit...
Right.
Do you go and call the police?
No.
What?
No, there's degrees of insanity.
A man died of that one. What are you, crazy?
Depends. You have to ask the guys, are you in the mafia who just killed him? Because... God, does the WB want to cover me up 8200, that story now?
Yeah, they're all over.
The guy in the Daily News has it pretty right. You know, that's basically what happened. And
but this guy wasn't coming after you because you were you, right? It could have been anyone.
I think. Right? I should say this. I think either somebody told him who I was, or he knew, or he recognized me, and he was saying Howard.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, I think he got very excited about it, and then when I was just walking away from him, it agitated him. He felt I should be involved with him. You know, and that's it. you know, he felt I should be involved with him, and he was getting very frustrated and angry. And why he did that to Beth, I think because I said to him, you know, you're scaring the lady. That made him crazy. And then he like as Beth describes it, he didn't just loogie on her. I mean, he did the whole, like, the green, right. You know, loaded up and just, like shot her in the face. Oh, God. And it was just, I just had enough, you know? Just had enough.
Well, if he has a lot of priors, he could probably do time anyway. But if God, if God forbid Beth had like an eye infection or something, he could definitely go away.
But she's okay. It was upsetting. What can I tell you? But I wasn't a shocked jock.
Dealing with a crazed fan.
You know, I did what anybody would do.
Crazed fan.
You know, I mean, I dealt with it. And thank God it didn't come to, like, violence, you know? Which, you know, I don't know. I'm a big pussy.
Well, you know what? It's probably your restraint, because a lot of guys would have definitely just decked the guy.
Well, I don't know what I would have done if I had known he'd spit on her. I'll tell you the truth.
I
didn't see that.
When you travel without some people like that you have for security, have you ever considered in your wildest imagination like carrying a gun on a street?
I have, but it does you no good.
It just would create trouble.
It does you no good. You know, I don't think.
And then if you wind up shooting a guy.
Right. Yeah, right. And then you got to go to trial.
Right.
But just to scare a guy for protection if someone like you gets into a situation.
You got to use it. One thing I've learned.
It's never a fun thing.
If you pull it, you got to use it.
Don't load it.
It out, you use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wouldn't even load it. I thought maybe it scares them.
You got to be prepared to use it. And,
remember the
I don't know that I could ever kill a human being.
The man might not have been a fan, but he was definitely crazed, so you never know what the reaction is going to be.
No, you don't know.
Right.
He might come in at you. You don't know. Although I'm thinking of carrying those little stars the Chinese have, those throwing stars.
Those are good.
Or those nunchucks.
I would head for the hills.
Just walk around with those hanging out of your back pocket.
Nunchucks.
You know, I do have a carry license, and I can carry a gun.
Oh, can you? Like, you can take it out of your home and stuff?
Yeah, but I don't know. That's nothing I'm interested in being involved in. You know, it's just a tricky business. And I got to tell you, New York City police, I don't know if those guys want their names mentioned. I have their individual names and stuff. They were just terrific guys. I can't praise them enough. I mean, first of all, they caught this guy. I don't even know how they did. And
I've never had a bad experience with a cop in New York. Even when they arrested me, they were right.
They were right, yeah.
I was like, you know what, guys, you're in the right here.
That's good of you to say.
Yeah,
I got to tell you,
I was being an asshole.
It was just, and then I thought, like, last night I got word that the Daily News was going to write this up, and I went, oh, geez, I just wish it would go away and not write it up.
You can't expect that. As soon as anything that goes on the police blotter, they're right there checking that thing out all the time.
Well, Beth said to me before we went to bed, you don't think it's going to be like a front-page news story? I go, absolutely not. I said it'll be a little blurb.
Remember that little Chinese guy who used to be the karate expert?
June Reed. Yeah, he would have loved that.
He used to get beaten up by people on the street all the time. There's always front page news, and he was nobody.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. I was going to call my old karate instructor and say, man, you would have had it. This was your wet dream. You would have loved it.
It's funny what the News and the Post pick, because it's front page on the News, and I don't think the Post met it.
No, I don't know. The Daily News.
It's weird. Like, the Post doesn't even have it.
The Post didn't know about it. The Daily News picked it up off their police reported it.
It's like an exclusive.
Yeah.
True exclusive.
Yeah.
The Post probably can't afford a police report.
Yeah. Because the Daily News guy called my publicist. He called me last night and said the guy he believes he has an exclusive. I said, I don't even know how to get these things.
Well, that's the same way, you know, they can report you in the morning that David Lee Roth was buying pot in, you know, Tompkins Square Park or whatever. They're right there watching, you know, whatever comes across.
Yeah. So I sort of want to forget this whole thing and put it behind me. So it's just one of those things that happens.
You know, it's just one of those crazy things. You were talking about how, like, the Daily News had it, the Post didn't have it. What time did this happen on Saturday night?
Happened Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
9:38. It was already posted on Stern Fan Network.
I know. I read
it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they had the whole thing.
Some guy knew a guy who was in the precinct.
One of the cops called his friend. And his friend is on Stern Fan Network. Yeah. Well, I had said to the police, do you think you could just, like, not put this on a police blotter or whatever? I don't know what they call it. DPI, they call it. I go, do you think you could just, like, Nah. He goes, well, it's already out there. I said, okay. So my publicist called me last night, and he said, that the guy was going to go with the story, and I said, okay. I said, listen, I got nothing to be ashamed of, or I just said it's unfortunate Beth wants this forgotten, and so do I. And, the whole thing is just so sick.
No, you look actually good at it. I mean, it didn't look bad at all.
I know. It's just weird.
Bad, yeah.
The funny thing about it is, I'm thinking about the absurdity. I'm walking down the street. I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. And, he must be crazy. And he says, and now he's mad because I'm not, he's decided that he is going to get involved. And then he's spitting on my girlfriend. And it's where are you? I have nothing to do with you. What are you doing? I mean, you could be walking down the street and meet anybody who's nuts. But it's the
random attacks.
Yeah.
Like the woman who got hit in the head with a brick.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's crazy.
They didn't do anything to that person.
Yeah.
It just, they're out there.
So after my publicist called me, I said, I better call my mom. Because now it's going to be in the paper. She'll find out and she'll get upset and nervous. Yeah, and she's going to freak out.
Yeah.
So I called her and I said, Ma, the story's going to come out. I just want you to know, everyone's okay. What happened?
Oh, dear.
I said, no. I'm telling you in advance that nothing is wrong. No one got hurt. I told her what happened to Beth. I mean, and she did get... Yeah. She's shook up. I mean, listen, would you want some...
She got the worst of it.
Some fucking bums... shit in your mouth and eyes? I mean,
No.
She says, I've had weird experiences in life, but this is the worst. And I said, I know. So I said, I said to my mom, she said, what's wrong? And I said, listen, this is what happened.
Once, though, was it not your fault?
No, this was not my fault.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why did you go out on the street?
I told you not to walk.
It is your fault.
It's your fault. I told you to stay home.
Stay indoors.
So
never go out. I don't go out.
Ever since you were a little boy, you want to leave the house.
What's up with that?
Lock yourself in your room. So there's no truth to the rumor that it was AA, right?
No.
Stern Fan Network?
It was definitely not AA. Travis, you're on the air in Philadelphia.
Hey now.
Hey now, Travis.
How you doing? Hey, I just wanted to tell you that, I've lived in Chicago most of my life, and, some years of my life. But, these moms are really crazy, and I just wanted to tell you to take care of yourself and everything like that.
Yeah, well, believe me, I do, but, you got to live your life. Jason, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know where the Howard News team was. I mean, they should have live audio of this.
They should have been following me.
Yeah, how come they weren't there?
Yeah.
I mean, they should have people on you around the clock. I mean, it's the Howard News team.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. If the Howard News team is covering a situation like that, do they get involved or do they have to remain objective?
No, they just stand there. No, here's the thing, too. And, I don't even want to, I hope Steve Langford and Liz and everyone listening, I really don't even want to, this is just something that should just go away.
I watched a poll as Howard was beaten to death by a shillelagh.
Well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I don't want profiles. I don't want any, no.
Let me ask you this, because once again, here you are. This is news.
I know. Okay,
and
whatever.
Here you are. You told them they were an independent.
It's fine. I don't want to play this game.
Well, it's not a game. You started it.
Yeah, okay. I walked down the street.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the news department.
Well, then let's end the news department. Let's just end it. It's not what I want.
I tried to explain to you.
Well, you were right. Well, you were right, okay, and I'm wrong.
I'm
simply saying.
I was stunned as this man hocked a loogie on Liz Aiello.
Do a story on Sal. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
it's enough. It's enough.
More on my devil dog.
Yeah, I don't want anyone.
Let me alone.
Looking into it. I just want to be left alone. Yeah, Phil and Seabrook, go ahead. You're on the air. I'm trying to go.
You're controlling the news.
I wanted to go on satellite and disappear. This is, to me, a relaxed environment where I could broadcast and never be heard from again. I'm more in the paper now than I was then.
Let me ask you in another way.
No, don't ask me anything. You need to rest.
Come on.
You need vocal rest. You ever hear vocal rest? You need that. Yeah, Phil, go ahead. You're on the air in Seabrook, New Hampshire. Yes, Phil. Well,
Hello?
Yes, Phil, please, quickly.
How are you, Howard?
Good.
Look, this guy that messed with you and Beth down on the street, I doubt this guy was even a fan. I mean, no offense, but...
He was not a fan.
He was just some crazy dude who knows what. He was pissed or hopped up on some...
No, he was a guy who knew my name. He wasn't a fan. This guy is not a guy listening to the radio, I guarantee it.
Could you, when he was confronting you, did he address either you or Beth by name?
He addressed me. He knew the name Howard. He knew the name Howard.
Oh, okay. So that, that...
But he was
there are plenty of people who know Howard who are not fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he knew my name. Either someone must have said, hey, there's Howard, or who knows how he knew my name. But he knew my name. Yeah. And after that, everything else was unintelligible except for a few curse words and some threats. He was going to do something to me, and I'm not exactly sure what he was going to do because I could barely understand him, but he was doing something to me, and it didn't sound like he was going to give me a bath.
He's not giving himself one way.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. All right, thanks, Phil.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but to describe him as a fan would hardly be the truth.
Now, can I ask my question? Now you're controlling me.
Yeah, I have to control you. You have to understand something. I'm worn out. You have mercy. You're like a pit bull. What's your question?
If this had happened to Fred...
You're right. I just told you the whole story. What do you want from me? I just told you everything that happened to me. If it happened to Fred, no one would care.
But the Howard Stern News might.
Yes, they would.
And would they be told not to cover that story any further?
If this happened to Fred, the guy wouldn't be alive anyway.
This is true.
Right, yeah.
That almost happened to me one time. I was putting my kid in the car, and the doorman went back in the building to get something, and right behind me, the guy said, hey, man. I turned around and said, you get the fuck away from me. I'm killing you right now.
He didn't even know what the guy was.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was, but he was near my kid. And you read stuff in the paper where there was like a thing that just happened like a couple of months before.
Right.
Like somebody stabbed a little baby in the belly. And at that point, I just saw red and I said, get the fuck away.
Guys, I just wanted to say I love you, man.
Just get the fuck away. Die.
And that was Fred's brother.
Right. Somebody Fred knew.
I still got issues.
Right. I handled the situation.
Now, you did well.
Everything's fine. Everything's over. Yes, Benji. Benji, what?
Do you, make out with Beth extra that night to show her that you're not scared of anything?
I did.
Oh, you kissed her after?
I absolutely did. She said to me, now you're not going to want to kiss me. I said, come over here. I'm going to kiss you right now.
That's nice.
So you better get the guy swabbed.
That's right. If we go together.
That's brave before the swabbing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. That's a relevant question. For once.
Thank you.
I'm never turning your mic on again, though, because that's your highlight.
Yeah, I was afraid for a moment that we were in dangerous territory.
Robin, I got to get a boat.
That's the only way.
Nobody attacked you there.
Be out to sea. All you have to worry about is a few pirates.
Gary, you're on the air in Princeton, New Jersey.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
I got a question for you. Was it an African-American?
Yes.
Or a white guy?
African-American.
Okay, and my other...
I don't even know that he was American.
Do you hate all black people because of this?
No, I don't. I believe me, white guys could do the same thing.
I have some good news, though, Howard. About 2 weeks ago, I turned in some people onto your Sirius down in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Mid-American Trucks show down there, so you probably got an extra 1,000 guys joined up with Sirius.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's good. I hope they enjoy it. All right, we got to take a break. Ivan Thompson's here. He's a guy who sets up American men with Mexican women. And we got tons of guys who just want to get a woman.
Or as I call him, my hero.
Do you have to buy these women? What's going on?
You can't wait to hear that.
You rent them.
Can you take them back if they're not right?
Let me hear. Let me see here. Let me see. Here's more deranged.
A scare for radio show host Howard Stern. One of his fans is under arrest, accused of...
It's not a fan.
...threatening him. Now, according to the Daily News, Stern and girlfriend Beth Ostrowski were walking on Manhattan's Upper West Side Saturday night when the crazed fan approached. Police say the 50-year-old Gregory Forbes screamed and threatened him. Stern called police. He later jumped into an unmarked police car and helped officers track down Forbes. He is charged with
I'm like Kojak. I was. These cops do it. These cops are amazing.
I just love all the time that whoever this is, they play this you talking under.
Yeah.
and I'm so confused as what to listen to.
You need to do that. You need to play things underneath when you talk.
John from California. John, you're on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing today?
How?
Let's see.
Assault and...
What is this? Fox News caller mentions Kid Chris and Kimmel.
What do you think?
Well, I think there's a case of preferential treatment here. I believe this whole the whole lacrosse team probably... Well, we shouldn't focus on the adult entertainer in the first place. I think that's being discriminatory. I think the lacrosse team learned all these actions from Kid Chris on WYSP and the Jimmy Kimmel Show. I'm really sick and...
Wow.
Well, there you go. Similar to what we used to do, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, which we still do, as far as I know. Similar to what we used to do, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, which we still do, as far as I know. Anyway, so there's a bunch of reports going around about this. And really, it's now done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It was just too weird.
So between this and the Daniel Carver roast, you don't think any less of black people, right?
I do not. I really don't.
Good.
Honestly, that didn't even... You know what? It's funny. When I called 911, I gave a full description of the guy, and I didn't really mention... The operator said to me, was he white, black, or Hispanic? And I said, oh, he's black. And that proves I'm not racist. Or it proves I am racist, because why wouldn't I mention that he was black?
Yay!
Who knows? I don't know.
Make up your mind.
I'm not sure what it means.
What color was the perpetrator? Howard said, the usual.
The usual.
3 guesses.
What do you think?
The usual?
Let me tell you something. A lot of white dudes could attack you.
It's weird you say that, because you've said being out on a date with an African-American woman, you're very aware that she's black sometimes.
Of course, I like it.
But when he's being attacked, he's not aware.
I'm not racist during an attack. It's only when I'm dating am I aware of race. All right, listen, let me take a break. A lot of guys want to find out how to get a Mexican woman in their house. And we're going to find out. Sandra Bernhard's going to stop by.
Is it a good idea?
I wanted to say, too, my uncle saw an article by David Chase, and he explains thoroughly the whole dream thing, and it was kind of interesting. It doesn't give away anything from the last episode. Yeah, it was interesting what he said. And what Robin's theories were all pretty much correct.
Oh, thank you.
He claims it's not a dream at all, Chase.
Right.
He goes, that's Tony in purgatory.
Right.
And if you notice... He falls down red steps. If you know the steps were red,
right.
That's falling into hell. The Alzheimer's represents eternal suffering, which he totally thinks would happen to Tony.
Right.
And he, that house is definitely him getting lured into hell.
Right, yeah.
There's one thing I couldn't... Explain to me the monks.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the monks at all.
That was a hard one. I'm still puzzled by that one.
That was... I don't choose to tell you.
Oh, you're not going to share that.
They sort of represent all that's peaceful in the world.
See,
yeah, but they were fighting with him. They were kicking his butt.
Yeah. I felt the monks were the doctors.
No.
Well, do you notice that one of the monks was the doctor?
That's right. I feel that they were...
Right.
And they kept coming after him.
But why were they so antagonistic to him if they represented the doctors?
Well, because they were... Listen.
They had a legal suit against him for selling them
bad heating.
Bad heating,
right.
Yeah.
Get it?
No.
Anyway,
no.
Anyway,
hot in hell, and they sold the bad heater.
Gary, I'm not going to be out in the halls all day with the Howard 100 News team, am I?
Well, I'll tell them again.
I mean, please, it's enough.
But we should take a break.
Look, you know what you should do?
What?
You should be like the guys who ran away from Mike Wallace.
Yeah, I'm going to run.
And just say, you cover your face and say, no, I'm not answering any questions, leave me alone, and run.
Hey, anybody hear the Red Peter show this week?
I heard a little bit of it. You know, that's a hard thing to go through.
And there were 3 divorces. It was Anna Benson, the guy from Friends.
And Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee.
Yeah.
Kimora Lee, baby fat?
Yeah. Well, Kimora Lee once made a shitty comment to my girlfriend, like goofing on me.
Really?
Like, yeah, I don't know, something like, how are you with him? He doesn't have any style. And I'm like, Russell ain't no great dresser either.
Any style.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? Shut your mouth.
Fuck you!
She said that?
Meanwhile, Russell, meanwhile, has got already a hot girlfriend. Girlfriend.
Kidding. He's already got a girlfriend?
Yeah, they had her in the paper. She's way, way hot.
Yes. Well, how do you divorce your wife, just announce your divorce and already have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Hey, Ruben, you're on the air. Go ahead, and then we're going to meet Sandra Bernhard. First time on satellite with us. Sandra's always a good guest.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now, Ruben. Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, don't be mad at me, Howard, but, man, do you think that maybe after this incident this weekend that Beth has jumped the shark?
What about?
Dude, a big Louie on the face.
Dude, let me tell you something. That woman is a saint, and I got to tell you something. Not only did she not jump the shark for me, I just love her more than ever. She wouldn't leave my side during the thing. I kept telling her just leave, and she wouldn't. And she grabbed a cab. She was a real champ, and I'm upset for her. I mean, it was very upsetting, and she...
And the loogie didn't do anything permanent.
No.
Maybe in a couple of months, Howard.
I don't know. I don't care. You know what, dude? I can't even go there with you. I can't even joke around with you. Germs, schmerms.
34 years old?
33.
Talking about kids and marriage?
Who said that?
Who said that?
I heard her on all of the shows, guy.
No, you didn't, Ruben. Being an asshole. A jerk.
He sounds a little bit like Mitch Hedberg.
Sounds a little bit like our last guest.
That guy was telling me. What was he telling you at the end when he was leaving?
He's got some book he wrote.
How much time you got?
He's got a lot of sayings. He's one of those guys that sayings.
Sandra Bernhard is a friend of the show. She's out promoting. So much work went into that.
Actually, I guess maybe it did. A lot of time. You got to sit there and write stuff.
Look, you spent 4 hours yesterday trying to figure out what to bet.
You're right. Yeah.
I spent all day avoiding press and paparazzi.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, because which story were they on? The Entertainment Weekly quote, the crazy guy thing?
The Entertainment Weekly quote is old news. The new thing is the crazy guy attacking me and Beth.
Right.
So it was weird. I basically said everything I wanted to say right here on the radio, but...
They got to get their personal statement, huh?
So I leave here, and this guy, he claims he was from the New York Post. This guy starts following us through the streets of Manhattan. He blows through 7 red lights, this cat, just following my car, because I didn't know what he was doing. I just knew a guy was following me.
Right.
Now I'm like all paranoid after Saturday night.
This is Princess Di territory.
Yeah, so Ronnie, is just driving, and he goes, look at this guy. He goes, he's blowing through lights. We pull over. He pulls over in the middle of the street, this guy, blocks traffic, doesn't care. He's not letting go of us. So I had an appointment somewhere. I stopped off at the gym. I run in there, and the guy misses me. He stands outside for hours waiting to take my picture. And quite frankly, I could have outsmarted him there because I found a way out. But I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go out and let the guy take pictures of me. Because I don't want him following me around all day. I get hassled Saturday night. Now I got reporters hassling me, and they're all standing outside of my apartment, outside, following me around in cars. And I feel like a douchebag, you know what I mean? So I come out, and I just said to the cat, I go... take all the pictures you want, go ahead. Just take some pictures. So he takes a bunch of pictures of me. And then a guy from ABC News comes running out of nowhere.
Oh, my goodness.
And he goes, Howard, what do you got to say? What do you got to say? And I said, look, guys, anything I got to say, I say on Sirius Satellite Radio. I said, there's nothing to say. What'd you think of the... So I start to get my car. The guy goes, what'd you think of the guy who attacked you? He goes, what did you think of this fan attacking you? I said, dude, it's not a fan. As far as I could tell, it was a homeless man. And I said, and there's nothing really to say about it. It's over. I'm not looking to blow this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
What can I tell you?
There's no way not to blow it up at this point, though.
Well,
in their head.
I mean, it's really, it's just like, to me, I want to low-key this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking for this kind of attention.
Well, it proves that you're an A-lister, though.
I definitely am, because between the CBS lawsuit, me making a funny comment about myself being a psycho to Entertainment Weekly was the main story. The fact that I'm never satisfied with success somehow turned into I'm angry with my fans, which is bizarre, but okay. And so anyway, I leave there, and I'm going up to my shrink. The dude starts following me again. The guy who claims to be from the New York Post. The photographer dude.
Mm-hmm.
He starts blowing through the red lights, coming after us. I go to Ronnie. The guy just got a whole bunch of pictures of me. Didn't I stand there and take pictures for him? He goes, yeah. I said, pull over. I'm going to go out and talk to him. So Ronnie gets out first and is talking to him. He's getting nowhere. Guy's not giving up. I get out. I go, dude, what are you doing? I stood there and let you take pictures of me. You're still following me. What are you going I want to get some more pictures of you. I said,
like, what are you going to be doing that would make a better picture?
I go, dude, you got to stop this. It's dangerous. You're being jerky. You're going to kill yourself. You're driving through red lights, and people are going to get killed. And I said, I stood there and took pictures. What other picture do you think you're going to get? Plus, I got appointments and stuff, and, you know, what do you want? He goes, okay, Howard, okay, I get it. I'm not going to hassle you. I said, yeah, I had a hard enough time Saturday night. Now you're worse than the guy hassling me. So he goes, well, I need one more picture. Let me take it right now. He's sitting in the car. I go, okay, take the picture. How good a picture
is this going to be?
I said, yeah, oh, horrible. So I said, and I'm wearing a hood because it's raining, and I look ridiculous. I go, take the picture. So he takes it. Then he goes, hey, man, you're not smiling, and give me the thumbs up.
Oh, what an ass.
I go.
You're not smiling.
I said, number one, I'm agitated. I'm not happy right now, number one. I said, number two, why am I giving you a thumbs up? You mean thumbs up? What's the thumbs up mean? I don't want to give you, I don't do thumbs up.
And how would you know you're not giving the thumbs up? I mean, he's acting as if you know what you're supposed to do.
He goes, give me the thumbs up. I go, what paper are you with again? He goes, New York Post. I go, dude, you got to be fucking kidding me. Thumbs up?
Thumbs up on what?
Why did I put a thumb up my ass? I go, look, man, you got all the... I said, did you have enough pictures? He goes, yeah, okay, I won't follow you anymore. I said, okay, thanks.
That's when you got to give him the John Gotti reporter thing. We said to that guy, why don't you behave yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy, so...
You got to get intimidating.
Yeah, then I got back to the apartment, and then there were more photographers out there, and I just stood there. I actually was in the building, and I would have beaten them, you know, out of the pictures, but I said, that's silly, because they're just going to hang out all the time, so I just stood there and let them take pictures. You know, and today in the Daily News is the world's worst picture of me, but who cares? I just want them to go away. And
they got to have that picture of you after the story.
Yeah, they've got a million it's the same goddamn picture. And Beth said they were running around hassling her, but you look at her picture, it looks like she stepped out of a catalog.
Well, she always looked like she was ready for the picture to be taken.
Exactly.
I can't stand that about her.
Yeah, me too. I was just like, wow, look at your picture in the Daily News. You look good.
I'm over it about her.
Even that big picture you showed us yesterday, her eyes are just leaping off the page.
Yeah, by the way, I'm keeping that picture in my office.
Oh, you can do whatever you want. It's just a huge look-at-me picture.
I don't even care.
Yeah, like in a room, there's a difference between a hot chick and a chick who makes a living from being hot. Yeah. You know, I mean, you can tell that extra level.
So, although I read something in the Daily News, they say the guy that I identified, it says... This guy has long been a nuisance in New York, allegedly terrorizing workers at the posh Dillon Hotel in Midtown last year and using candy to lure a kid from a Harlem school in 2000.
Wow. Oh, so, nice guy.
Maybe I you know.
Took down a bad guy.
Yeah. And then it says in the paper that I identified myself as a good Samaritan. I just said I would do what I got to watch everything I say. I said I could do I was trying to do what any person would do in a situation like that. Oh, I just want this to be over with. I really do. I don't want to know about it anymore. You know, it's enough.
So you can't say you're a good Samaritan.
Yeah, and I don't mean I was I don't even know what a good Samaritan means. I just meant I did what any human being would do. I'm not looking for any special attention from this. You know, it was the right thing to do. That's it.
Right. You know, and I think they're missing the point that you were already home. And you could have just stayed home and, you know, gotten over it or whatever. But you said, no, that guy needs to be taken off the street. Let's go out and find him.
Right. Let me take a break, and then I'll read to you what... there's a couple of stories about me, page 6, different places. And what's more interesting than me? at this point.
Well, you got a huge picture to prove it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep it. I don't care how much ribbing I take. Even Tony said to me, such a pretty picture, you two. It's nice. I said, they're just jealous of my love.
Look,
it's
she's
a love
still
picture.
saying, you can't miss it. I better comment on it.
She didn't say that.
That's why the comment was made.
You weren't there. I asked her.
I know.
I said, Robin made fun of my picture, and she said to me, they're jealous of your love. I said, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely. It's leaping off the wall. It's too big to even fit in the room. People have to move around.
It upsets you that Beth and I are wrapped around each other. You get jealous because you're in love with me.
I remember what the subject matter is.
You're in love with me.
I remember the size.
You're in love with me.
Size is everything.
Do you want me to take a picture with you like that?
No, darling. Size is everything. This is how you got on my case when I had that big picture.
See, I thought there was a difference because I'm in there with a girl.
No, there's no difference.
And Tony says Beth is the focus, not me.
There's no difference. It's all about you. You know that.
I know. I like the picture of me.
If you weren't in the picture...
it wouldn't be up there. What's this note? Ronnie thinks you guys look very angry in the big picture of you and Beth.
You look angry.
Yeah, that's my look. I don't thumbs up and smile. There's no thumbs up in my world. There's nothing to thumbs up about. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby, thumbs up. Baby, thumbs up, baby, thumbs up, baby, baby. Got to take a break. We'll be back, and we got a lot to get to, including Allison will. Specifics of what I need him to do. Just Tom, our general manager, has not been around. So thank God for the newspaper, because the newspaper tells you where Tom is.
You don't know where Tom is until you read about it.
Chiasano, the king of all amateur golfers. During the morning, Tom Chiasano is the vice president and general manager of the Howard Stern Show. But yesterday afternoon, the Pelham resident played in the Buick Classic Pro-Am in a group with pro Jerry Kelly. So while Tom was supposed to... You know what it was?
They're saying in the morning. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't here Thursday. No, wait. He wasn't here...
Friday and Monday, but he talked about that on the air. He had a golf outing with some clients. This was a different golf outing.
Yeah, I mean, this guy...
His whole life revolves around golf.
You know, I know the guy had a cancer scare and everything, and he's grateful to be alive, but why doesn't he retire and go live his life in a golf course?
No, he's got to stay here with us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and he's hardly available.
Didn't he do a week in Montana just a mere 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah. What was that all about? Because I need to see Montana, you know?
He was fly fishing, I think, with a client.
I don't know, some friend of his, I think.
It was a friend with no client.
Nice fly.
But the Friday and the Monday golfing was definitely with a client. And then he got back Tuesday around noon or so.
Let's see. Chiasano, 53, is an avid golfer, and he's not alone on the show. It says here Casey and Stuttering John are golfers. Hardly. Howard Stern is not a golfer. He thinks it's the dumbest game in the world. I try to correct him on how wrong he is, Chiasano said. He is ignorant of golf.
He's ignorant of golf.
Tom, no wonder we can't find you. We need you to make phone calls.
Could you give us your numbers at the golf courses you go to?
They always know where to find me.
Oh, please.
Not oh, please. They always know where to find me.
I do not need to be disturbed when I'm with Jerry Kelly, my new best friend.
Jerry Kelly, great guy.
Jerry Kelly, great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's playing golf. Who knows what kind of human being he is?
I wonder what he thinks of you.
What's par for this hole, Jerry?
Jerry thinks, wow, what a great... 53 and retired. He goes, hey, Tom, you got it made, pal. No, I have a job, but I'm barely missed.
He probably thinks, oh, no, another one of these old guys who likes to hang around with golfers.
You got to see Tiger Mania is unbelievable.
Oh, please.
We got Tom Mania here.
Yeah, we just need you. Although his work often involves game show style contests pitting homeless people against one another or scantily clad Stern fans, Chiasano spends his weekends on dress code stringent Westchester courses. What do you wear when you golf?
Knickers?
Putty.
No, what do you wear, seriously?
It depends.
Slacks?
Shorts or slacks, yeah.
Capri pants.
Do you wear the hat with the ball on top?
Yeah.
Have you ever worn that?
No.
What is the dress code at your country club?
Appropriate length shorts.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they don't want any Daisy Dukes on Tom with his ass cheeks hanging out.
No cutoff Levi's?
Appropriate length.
No cutoff Levi's.
Appropriate length shorts. A lot of us golfers like to get into our Daisy Dukes.
Do you wear those long
I haven't
socks?
seen this article. No. I know.
Why are you doing interviews about golf?
I'm standing there talking to a friend of mine. This woman comes over and says, "Does anybody know where Tom Chisano is?"
His best round was
That's what we ask all the time.
His best round was a 71 at the Pelham Country Club, and Chiasano's son Tim even worked at the Westchester County Club driving range for 5 years.
That's your best round ever, or your best round this year?
Best round ever.
What'd you shoot yesterday?
81.
See, Howard, 81 is awesome.
81.
Yeah.
81. And I like how he says 81.
But that's
like all
great.
the flat tone, like, it's no big deal.
81.
81.
A normal day.
You know what? That's great, Tom. That's something to be proud of. You hit a little ball better than anybody. 81.
No, far from.
Be the best general manager you can be.
I think I am.
That's how you make the money.
I think I do.
What do his golf pals think of his day job? All of my friends think it's an interesting, goofy job. Yeah, it's a goofy job. Gets in the way of golf. Yeah. And it is an interesting, goofy job.
And it is an interesting, goofy
job.
job.
What a quote. All of my friends think it's an interesting, goofy job, and it is an interesting, goofy job. The golf is serious.
No,
well, some of us around here... Let me give you a lecture. Yeah, some of us around here take radio very seriously.
Take radio very
and it's about time you got here.
Wait a minute.
Montana, golfing, how dare you?
Away from work. You don't want to make that comparison.
Oh, please. If you put in the hours I did.
Yeah, right.
Oh, please, Tom.
Please. 8 weeks.
Tom, you don't, so you take yours in 4-day increments, going to Ireland, on a bus to go to golf.
I'm going to Ireland to golf. I wouldn't mind if we went to Ireland and learn something about radio.
I don't think we're learning about radio in Ireland.
All these rich guys think a job is a goofy thing. It's
what a goof. I go to work.
Yeah, golf is my passion. Why not go to work for golf?
Radio is my passion.
Really?
I like golf, yeah. I like
Get
golf
out of here.
You probably work a total of 8 weeks a year.
If I get out of here, who are you going to talk to?
All right. Anyway, where were we?
Can I see that article?
You're going to CD1.
Oh, CD1. Yeah, you can have the article, Tom. I never want to see it again. Here it is.
Well, how was it watching Tiger Woods, your hero?
I'm telling you, the guy I happened to be standing on the practice putting green.
What was his best round?
His probably 58. Who knows?
But
it is like it's like the Beatles are coming off the green. He's got 6 security guards around him. They're having to hold the crowds back at this sedate.
Tiger, over here.
Golf.
Did you meet him? Did you shake his hand?
He walked. I'm telling you, he walked 6 inches past me.
Oh my God, Tom!
Well, you've been blessed.
Did you get aroused? Tom got aroused when Tiger Woods won. Yeah, he did. You saw it, right?
Say again what a great guy Jerry Kelly was.
Tom saw Tiger Woods say, "Oh my God, something's stirring."
I've got wood.
No wonder they call him Tiger Woods. Tom's got woods.
I've got a 9-iron in my pants.
Damn. Tiger, can I clean your clubs, please?
Can I wash your balls?
Come on. Wow. You should be a pro with the amount of time you spend playing.
Well, you know.
You're a failure at that as well. You know what? The amount of time you spend... What age did you start playing golf? What time did you start playing golf?
15.
And you're not a pro yet? Yeah, really? 70. You know what? If I was getting lessons since I was 15 years old, I'd be a goddamn pro.
Yeah, you're right.
I would.
He only played a little bit better than Andrew Giuliani yesterday.
I've seen the I've seen your athletic genetics. Don't start.
Let me tell you something. If I never had a lesson in any sport. I never even played a sport.
No, I've watched you play tennis.
My sport was running from black people trying to beat my ass all day. And I'm great at that. You should see me run. But let me tell you something. No, but I'm good at dealing with black people. Now, let me tell you something. I'm a professional. But let me tell you something. If I took lessons since I was 15, I'd be a professional golfer. I would be. I know it.
You probably would.
I know I would be.
Yeah, you probably would.
I just never had the benefit of a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be a great tennis player. Seriously, aren't I a pretty good tennis player for a guy who never took a lesson?
Suck. I've seen you play.
Yes, Gary.
The last time I played him, which was at the place he used to live, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I don't have lessons. Without the pressure. But I don't have lessons.
You're no Tiger Woods.
Where am I going to get a lesson? My father ain't going to give me a lesson. My father could care less about me.
Lessons?
I can see your father would waste money on tennis lessons.
Who needs that? That's good.
What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
He's been playing for 40 years.
40 years and he's not a professional. And he's all proud of himself because he's an amateur.
And the one time John bets him on a hole, he loses.
I know, I beat him.
You beat him, right?
I was drunk.
You took money from him.
I had like 4 or 5 beers already. I whacked it. I beat him. I agreed for like 5 times.
How much money did you win?
Like $10, I think. Right, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. Way to go, Tom.
Thanks. And I suck, Howard.
I know, you never had a lesson.
No.
He is a real athlete. So you want to do it again for 1,000?
Ooh. Oh, yes, please.
You're 1,000 to my what? Because you're a lot, richer than me.
Do 100, John.
Hey, Tom.
John's too cheap to even do 100.
You're my 1,000 to your 5.
500?
500.
5 million.
I'll give you 2 to 1 odds.
All right.
I'll give you the money, John. You got to do it.
Okay.
Definitely.
We got to videotape it, though.
Absolutely.
1 hole.
1 hole.
Okay.
Okay, 1 hole.
All right.
John, start drinking. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Wow.
Excellent.
But Howard, you think for 40 years the guy should be hitting,
It shouldn't even be a question whether he can beat you.
It's a hard game.
Wow.
Frank,
what are we going to call it? The empty head open? I don't know. But seriously, Tom, you should be a better golfer. You should be able to beat John.
John doesn't know anything about golf.
Hey, Billy Crystal wants to say something. Hold on. I'll get right back to you. Yeah, Billy.
I was listening to your show.
Right.
And you are not giving golf the due that it deserves. It's a very demanding, exacting sport.
Right.
And yet you're not appreciating that. So you don't realize there's a lot of work that goes into it, and it demands agility and planning. But you don't see that. And you're making it a lark. And you know what? It's not fun. It's not fun. Who's laughing there?
Nobody.
No one.
No, because it's not fun.
It's not funny.
Is that Robin?
That's Robin.
No, she's getting under my skin.
Right. Well, Billy, we understand. Thank you.
Well, and you can take this.
Right.
And you can goof on it.
All right.
And stick it up one of your 18 holes.
All right. Thank you, Billy.
All right. Anytime.
You think, Billy Crystal has heard about this now? And,
yeah.
And it's like to torture.
I think whenever people see him in Los Angeles or New York, they go, it's not fun.
Yeah, you know how they used to say it's marvelous? Now it's not fun.
It's not fun. It's not funny.
I was thinking yesterday.
It's not fun.
I was in the office yesterday. I was saying, how long till Chevy Chase calls Billy Crystal? It says, just send up the white flag.
Hi, you're on the air. Is that you again?
Hello, how you doing?
What happened to the guy I was doing the contest with, the Gary contest?
Did you lose it?
I'm looking for DFP. I'll play some trivia.
Now, hold on. I lost that guy.
Uh-oh. Poor guy.
He was on line 6 and he's hung up. I didn't hang up on him.
He even was bored by Tom.
Oh, well.
I'm going upstairs to shoot some horse. You want to come?
Are you going to be
doing heroin now?
Yeah.
You're going to be practicing your golf swing with a freaking...
Shoot some horse. Who calls heroin horse?
I know. He said that to me. I'm like, what does horse mean? He goes, you never heard of that?
Horse is heroin. I'm trying to be hip.
I'm a hipster.
I'm going to shoot some horse.
Some pennies.
Shoot some horse. When did you start doing drug humor?
Just this morning.
Yeah. You know what Tom said to me the other day? I know that he's like a generation away. He was talking about that somebody was smoking dope.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard that expression, you getting high or smoking pot, but I haven't heard smoking dope.
I've heard that.
I am
but shooting horse, I never heard.
I am cutting edge. Right. I'm going to be at the DFP in my cut-off jeans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wears these shorts.
What does he wear to DFP?
Every DFP, he wears these shorts.
And the
Davy
shoes.
Dukes.
No, the special.
I want Scott Weiland.
The special moccasins with no socks.
Oh, yeah. The rich man sandals.
Like a gay Indian.
The rich man sandals.
I met Jane. She has an
shorts, but shorts with a belt. You know when you wear shorts with a belt, you're like...
They're Santa belt shorts.
You're getting like over 50.
No. Shorts with a belt?
Yeah, you have the belt
Tom,
on.
what are you wearing to DFP?
Yeah, and then you have the golf shirt on.
Tom, what are you wearing to DFP?
It's not funny. I'd be happy to get pictures done. You go back and look.
All right. Tom, what are you wearing to DFP this year?
I haven't checked. I don't shorts and some kind of a shirt. And probably sneakers.
Appropriate length shorts.
Appropriate length shorts.
Sneakers.
In case there's golf.
Sneakers.
Will you wear the same shorts you wear to the golf course?
And
Probably, right?
I don't know, man. I can't.
Will you wear appropriate length shorts?
I have some nice blue jean shorts. I may wear those.
You know they're not frayed at the bottom.
Tom's going to wear shorts?
They're in my hip drawer.
He always wears shorts.
I want to talk about shooting horse with Scott Weiland.
I got great legs.
And then he wears those, like Gary said, the like moccasin kind of sandals.
No, I don't.
No, they're shoes. They're not sandals.
No, I don't.
They're moccasins.
No, I don't own a pair of moccasins.
What are they called, though? They're
I
like,
don't know, because I don't own them.
They're from the
What kind of shoes?
But what do you wear?
What kind of shoes do
I'm
you
going to
wear?
wear sneakers.
I've never seen you in sneakers.
This is the first year.
He's going to go buy some.
What kind of sneakers do you wear?
Depends who our client is.
No, I don't know. New Balance.
I'll be wearing Skechers.
Running shoes.
And he always has his sunglasses, you know.
It's Tom's relaxed look.
Oh, my God.
I
shouldn't bring, you know what?
No, it's
I shouldn't bring sunglasses.
It's just shorts, the golf shirt, the moccasins, the sunglasses.
Listen, John, you're going to come dressed in black? That'd be really clever.
You know, everybody.
That'd be really stepping
I'll
out.
be wearing my golf shirt.
Everybody goose on
Everyone
Tom.
will know I'm a golfer.
Everybody goose on Tom, but I swear.
I want to look like one of the kids.
He looks like he's going to choke John.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I love. He hates it when John laughs at him.
Wait till we get on the golf
Everyone
course.
does.
You'll see in the golf course,
I'll
John.
fix your stuttering wagon.
I'm wearing my appropriate length shorts.
Let's go shoot
Let's
horse.
bang our heads and shoot horse.
I wear appropriate length shorts when I shoot horse.
I think you should double up the Luvox.
Will you shoot horse at the DFP?
Yeah.
You will?
Actually, backstage there's a hoop, so you never know. I might.
Oh, hoops you're going to shoot.
Yes.
I think you should shoot horse.
I did.
That's it's a double entendre. Shooting heroin or the game horse that you play basketball, which is...
HORSE. I see some. All right.
I'm working both sides of the comedy fence.
I will shoot.
I will get wild and hang out with Jane's addiction.
Jane's addiction.
Jane, the girl with an addiction.
You know what? Dave Navarro's...
Not Stealing is my favorite song.
I don't want to see any of the bands with smoking pot. I will be in my appropriate length shorts.
I will shoot the horse on
appropriate
stage.
length shorts. There's a dress code. What do you want from me?
I will. Would you come out in your appropriate length shorts and greet the crowd?
Hello,
with me?
crowd.
I'm going to bring out Tom.
Bring out Tom.
Are you
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready to rock?
Notice that Tom is
stop for
dressed
autographs.
appropriately.
Here's a man in appropriate length shorts and moccasins.
How do I look? How do I look?
How are my
Are you
moccasins?
ready to rock appropriately?
Should I wear the moccasins or the Birkenstocks?
Does he wear moccasins?
There's some sort of shoe...
Own moccasins.
No, I know what he's talking about. It's like those leather...
They have little...
Docksiders.
Yeah.
I like them.
I do not own a pair. You come go through my closet.
They're not Docksiders, but they're like Docksiders. I know what they're talking
They're
about.
shoes, but they're not dress shoes.
They're slip-ons.
They're slip-on
Slip-ons.
shoes, but they're not dress shoes.
Yeah.
And you
Nah,
and you
Shane.
wear with
do I own do I own casual shoes? Yeah.
Are you going to wear socks?
No.
I'm telling you to wear sneakers.
Without socks.
No, with socks. Yeah.
With socks? What? Anklets.
Socks? Oh, anklets.
Black socks.
Oh.
I will wear anklets with my appropriate length shorts.
Please show enthusiasm for the bands tonight.
Exactly.
You love the DFP.
I do.
It got you off the golf course.
It's a great,
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Maybe bring my golf clubs. You never know.
Right. Well, Tom will have a lot of responsibility.
I will bring my picnic basket.
John's doing his imitation of Tom at the DFP.
All right, Tom. Listen, you have a good time there. I'm going to be watching you.
Great show.
I sit back and watch Tom. But Tom does a lot of hard work. He seemed to be running around.
You know what?
Does he run around at the
Last year, there was a lot of problems between the bands.
Last year was a hard year for him.
And Tom was called in. Tom was called
The year
in.
before was no fun either, by the by.
Why?
Let
the guy talk.
That was the morning that Ozzy canceled.
Oh.
All right, yeah. And last year, it was Fred from Limp Bizkit. He wanted to change the time slot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I had to handle the biscuit.
Come on, Fred. Don't be head. People are waiting.
I will handle your biscuit.
That was a lot.
You had to go back and talk to Fred from Limp Bizkit, right?
No, I didn't.
Management.
I was in the room with the managers with Sharon Osbourne, with the manager from Creed.
It is a goofy job.
Oh my God, you know it is. But they're all screaming. They're all saying we're not going to play. You know what? If he doesn't get on the stage in 5 minutes, we're not going to go on the stage after him.
You know what the big discussion was? Because I remember this was really funny. Limp Bizkit arrived and then decided that some guy who's barely in the band needed an hour to get his face painted in order to be ready for the show.
Yeah.
Well, and he was they had to do their downtime. They had to have their dinner. They had to
Just go out and do it.
Right. You know, I mean, Fred said he'd play anytime, anywhere for us. Shows up. I don't want to play now. The sun's in my face.
Yeah.
Well, but we kind of knew that when we scheduled, right?
Yeah.
Take my glasses and shorts and then get out there.
Don't you see I'm wearing appropriate length shorts?
And young man, get some appropriate length shorts on.
Like a camp counselor.
Let's settle this on the golf course.
Kingston was the one who was down working Fred while I was in the room listening to everybody else yell.
All right, so Tom was busy last year with his appropriate length shorts.
I will get crazy this year and leave my sock garters at home.
You know what? I did not realize all these years.
Great guy.
All these years I've been going to the DFP, I did not realize you wore shorts. I didn't.
Always.
I did not look.
Oh, Tom has a casual look that he wears to the DFP. Sure. It's a special outfit.
I have on my DFP
I bring it out once a year. I bring it out once a year.
Is it an Izod shirt?
No,
it's a golf shirt.
No, it's not even. No,
it's a collared shirt.
A polo shirt or whatever you call it.
It's a T-shirt?
No.
What is it?
No.
All right, what is the shirt? Describe the shirt.
I have different shirts.
If it's not collared, it's a T, then what is it?
It's Tommy Bahama.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's a button-up shirt, almost like a Hawaiian shirt without bad Hawaiian print on it, though.
Yeah, okay.
Does he tuck the shirt into his shorts?
Yes.
Well, John sees the belt.
Yeah, and then you have a belt. Now you get a dog.
I wear a leather belt, probably.
Yeah.
With your shorts? Tuck your shirt in?
Okay, wait, the shorts have loops on them.
Yeah.
Not like a Sansa belt deal, so you put a belt on.
You don't need a belt, though. Just because it has loops doesn't mean you need a belt. Like, I got pants on now that have a place for a belt. I don't wear a belt.
If there are loops.
Are you going to wear a belt this year?
If there are loops, there must be a belt.
If there are loops, there must be a belt.
If they put it there, it's for a good reason.
Exactly.
But would your shorts fall down if you didn't put a belt in?
Yeah, I'm so fat at the moment, they may.
Right. No, they wouldn't fall down, right? So then why put a belt? Because it makes it too planned, like an outfit. It's not funny.
I must wear a belt.
No, I mean, it's like an outfit, like your mom dressed you. Just, screw the belt. Take the shirt out of the pants.
Listen up a little, Tom.
Be wild.
Get wild, man.
Shoot some horse.
Pretend you're in Montana. I must wear a belt. That is appropriate. If the manufacturer of these shorts made a loop, I must put a belt.
They are not Sansa belts, so I wear a belt.
Golf courses, like everything else, not everything else, but there's a dress code at a golf course, and you live by it.
All right.
Yeah, but not at the DFP.
Yeah, you're wearing your golf outfit at the DFP.
No, I'm not.
Do you want to show everyone you're a golfer at the DFP? Is that it?
I don't wear a golf outfit.
Does anybody come up and go, hey, that looks like an appropriate golf outfit?
Nice belt.
Nice belt.
No. The kids will riot if I don't wear a belt.
Someone must adhere to the rules.
You got to bring Tom out with a pointer. Kids, let's look at what you wear.
No problem.
Somebody must wear a belt here.
You don't think it's funny? I'll go for it.
We have, what is it, a Tommy Bahama shirt?
I have a Tommy Bahama shirt with a belt tucked in to my appropriate length shorts.
If I don't wear a belt, this whole place is going down.
These are not moccasins, by the way.
All of society needs a belt.
Maintain.
And let me
maintain order.
The abuse going. I just want you to get it correct. That's all.
Let me point out, I am wearing socks. They are anklets.
That's
I wear ankle socks with my sneakers.
Yeah.
So with shorts and a belt?
No.
No belt. Shorts, no belt.
Shorts.
No belt.
Yeah, but the shorts he wears are the like older man shorts. They're like what my father wears.
What, like Bermuda shorts?
No, the ones that go down to your knee. Like,
That's a Bermuda short.
No.
I never noticed Tom's shorts. That's a good sign.
What do you wear, Tom? Shorts?
What kind of shorts are
they?
Shorts with a cuff on them, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Your shorts have a cuff?
I think
Are
they
you
do.
wearing the
No, they do not. I do not own a pair of shorts that have a cuff on them.
I keep emergency money in the cuff.
Aren't they navy blue?
Wear shorts.
Come on, usually green.
I own a...
Yeah, the pair of navy blue ones. The ones I remember are
what, are they jean shorts?
Yeah. See, I remember these.
You wear jean shorts?
And they're pressed.
Oh, say anything. No, I can't.
No,
do they have a...
They are pressed. I iron them myself.
That's your rock look. So he has a rock look.
No, I iron them myself.
That's his rock look.
And they're not always jean shorts.
No,
he wears
jean shorts.
He doesn't wear jean shorts on the golf course. He wears, and I've seen him wear those shorts.
But these are his
Blue
concert
jeans
shorts.
do not meet the dress code.
Right.
Are these your concert shorts? No, seriously. I mean, the shorts that you'll be wearing to the
Do you think
concert?
there's a drawer in his house with a lock on it and a big piece of tape that says DFP? Open once a year.
Open once a year. Right.
Concert shorts.
Penelope, stay away from that drawer. I'm wearing that stuff tomorrow.
I'm too rock.
Don't watch it.
My outfit, except for the belt, is in the drawer. The belt is separate.
for me to take on my alter ego, Rock Tom?
Stay
Rocking
home.
Tom.
Stay home, honey. I'm going to shoot the horse with Crazy Town.
I'm so excited to hear them play.
Here's Tom's golf partner. Tom.
Golf partner. Stop picking on Tom. You have to stick up for him.
You like playing golf with Tom?
Tom is a fine golfer and a snappy dresser.
At the appropriate time, I will take my nice belt off and wrap it around my arm and shoot the horse.
Golf with a suppository, and I got a hole in one.
All right, thank you. All right, anyway, I got to take a break.
We got to talk to Sal Pacino.
Yeah.
And then Dave Navarro's been out there for.
Oh, he's out there?
Really?
Well, why don't we do Dave Navarro
Tell
first?
him to put on appropriate
Then
drinks.
get to Sal Pacino.
Okay.
Because Sal Pacino is not as big as Dave Navarro. Dave Navarro will be at the DFP.
I'm real excited to hear.
Do you want to be here when we interview him?
Sure.
Put your shorts on.
You want me to?
Can you go put your shorts on? Are they here?
They're not here.
Is Jane
Dave might want to see your shorts.
You know what? I'll call Ralph. I'll arrange a wardrobe.
Yeah, do that.
Please introduce me to Jane of Jane's Addiction.
All right. I must go now. I have to trim my leg hair to the appropriate length.
Have you seen my wig around?
All right, Tom. Okay. We're going to take a break.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
I'm singing Jane Said, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
You're cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm
down with
rocking.
it.
All
I'm
right,
hip.
Tom, you go back to golf.
I am.
No wonder the stations are running so smoothly. He's been out golfing. We're going to take a break. I didn't even get to my Mariah Carey messages.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
But we do have a very big star here, Dave Navarro of Jane's Addiction, and also, wasn't he in the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yes, he was.
Why is he not with them anymore?
I don't know. We can ask him that when he's in here.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
He don't spend nothing. He just goes golfing. That Tom Chiasano. His business decisions are all wrong.
Listen to this. I never talked about this. As long as Tom's here.
Right, let's keep it on. Go ahead.
Tom golfs almost professionally.
Yeah. No.
So he plays all the time. Stuttering John has golfed 6 times in his whole life. So John, who I think is an idiot because he bet Tom money. How much money did you bet?
Well, he bet Robin's money.
Whatever.
It was 500 to Tom's 1,000.
Do you know about this?
No.
All right. So John bet $1,000, and you
Tom bet 1,000 to John's 500.
All right, and Robin stupidly takes her money and backs John for $500 in this bet. And I said, "What are you crazy, John?"
I recall this. This was on the air, right?
Yeah, John against Tom Chiasano. I was like, Robin, are you nuts?
No strokes.
Well, guess who beat Tom at golf?
Not again, John.
John did.
My goodness.
John beat him.
Well, you know what now?
Took 500 off of Tom.
No, 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah. Actually,
so Robin gets 500.
998.
What?
998.
How could you lose to Stuttering John as much golf as you play?
I will.
How do you do that?
What a waste of time for him to be on the course.
Here's the deal.
How did you beat him?
It was amazing. Tom got very cocky, and you know, and I irritated Tom enough,
right,
that he screwed up. That was my strategy in the beginning. His caddy pulled me aside and goes, "John, you're getting to him. You're getting to him."
What were you saying?
I was just, goofing around with Tom, like, meanwhile, I was drinking like 5 or 6 Heinekens during the whole thing.
Well,
Tom didn't drink at all.
Tom was concentrating.
Yeah, Tom was concentrating. He said I wasn't getting to him. He was totally fine. And you know what the best part about it? It was at Tom's Country Club.
Right.
So after I took him for a grand, I just like drove when Tom and I drove back after I won. Like it was like the most uncomfortable moment I've ever spent with Tom, because he's like, I haven't been this upset since I lost the golf championship, and I'm yelling out the back to all Tom's buddies, "Hey, I just took Tom for a grand."
You lost $1,000 to John.
That's something you do all the time.
How is that possible?
No, first of all,
I always thought at least you're good at this golf.
I'm the other party here, so if I
Did you lose?
I lost.
Did you lose or win?
I paid John $1,000.
So you lost.
Just like you paid Scott.
No. Howard.
Wait a second. He had to get the ball in the hole.
He has a lame excuse. He thinks this is
lame excuse.
It is.
What's
this
the
is what
excuse?
happened.
I paid the bet. I paid the bet.
I'll explain it to you. The first shot I did, I dinked it off the freaking tee. It just rolled like 10 feet away into the weeds.
Okay.
I'm like, Tom, give me another shot. He's like, no way. He goes, this is a bet. Tom hits it right next to the hole in the sand trap. My next shot, I'm hitting it from the weeds. The E camera gets close to me, shooting me shoot it. As I shoot the ball, it hits the E camera. Now, in a normal golf, even Scott the Pace will say, the camera's not going to get that close to you.
Right.
So I said, Tom, come on. I mean, give me another shot. The E camera there. He goes, Tom being cocky goes, not only am I going to give you another shot, I'm going to let you shoot it off a tee.
First I said, no, let's tell you.
So he puts the ball down on a tee. What?
Now, first I said, no. The rule of golf is you hit the shot, you now play it from where it lies.
And then Tom's caddy.
Rule of golf.
Tom's caddy goes.
No, don't. You're making stuff up.
I'll call.
You asked him where would it have gone. Where it would have gone had nothing to do with the rule of golf.
So Tom's caddy said the ball would have gone right next to where Tom's was. So it would have been a nice shot.
Yeah.
But the E camera got in the way. You could even see when I hit it.
Standing to the side.
No, he was moving in on me while
I paid the bet.
Anyway, hold on. You know what? As good as Tom is, this is like the worst excuse.
So that was one time.
So Tom gives me another shot. I hit it, next to Tom's ball. Right. Now I'm next to Tom's ball. I have 2 shots against me. I have 2. Right. Tom's got 1.
Right.
Tom chokes. Hits the ball over the hole and rolls down the other side. John, out of the sand trap, hits it 4 feet from the hole. So then Tom has one more shot because now we're
So it was only one hole of golf?
Yeah.
Oh.
So now we're even. Tom could still redeem himself and win.
Right.
Shoots it again and misses the hole.
Right.
Johnny hits it in perfectly and sinks it and gets a 4 as Tom gets a 5.
You didn't get given any strokes.
No, I beat him fair and square. I know, because he has a lame excuse because the E camera got hit.
Wow.
The rule of golf would have been...
Tom, be a man here. I mean...
I'm a man. I paid
you should have beat me by like 5 strokes. I suck, Howard. I am the worst golfer known to man.
The best moment was, because I saw the videotape of it, John sinks the ball. This is at a very nice country club.
Right.
John sinks the ball and starts running around in a circle like a retard. Going, I won. At one point, he does somersaults. He's jumping. He's laying on his stomach. I won.
Howard, wouldn't you?
That's great.
Wait a minute.
Very painful.
That was one hole of golf, and it didn't take any time at all for you to get under his skin.
Well, you know what? Because we had one practice hole. And in the practice hole, Tom shot a 6 on a par 4, which is a double bogey.
Right.
His caddy pulls him aside and goes, John, you're getting to him. He goes, Tom would never double bogey this hole.
Get rid of that caddy.
Double bogeyed?
Yeah. In fact, I heard through the grapevine that Tom was very angry at his caddy because his caddy was like, talking to me about Tom's.
Yeah.
I heard that Tom was really like visibly upset. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. I was.
How could you lose to Stuttering John? You should be able to be blindfolded and beat him. He's the worst. He probably plays like me. I've never even hit a golf ball.
That he can hit the ball at all is amazing.
and he's drunk. Were you drunk?
Yeah, I had a nice buzz going. I was drinking. Right, Tom?
It's a great American story.
It really is.
But it was great how, Tom would, buy me balls, and I would, leave them somewhere. I go, Tom, I don't have any balls. I just bought your balls.
It's like golfing with Norton.
The people at his country club are probably, look, you can even bring a Jew next time. Just don't bring Stuttering John.
Right. I love it.
You can bring a black guy. Whatever.
Anything. But, I love that.
It's funny. I was telling the owner of the station the other day.
Mel, yes.
And I was telling him he was laughing hysterically. I can't believe Tom, Mr. Golf, would lose to you.
Wow.
Tom,
that's a disgrace.
I paid the bet.
You lost to Stuttering John in golf. All right, listen.
Again.
Is that the second time?
Yes.
Second time. Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a second time.
That was the first time.
2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, where it was one hole, and Tom thought he was going to beat me, and I knocked the ball right onto the green.
When John probably had never touched a golf club.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, Howard,
you got balls.
And get a load of this. I didn't even bring my clubs. I had no spikes. I played with sneakers, and I borrow clubs from Tom's golf club. I wasn't even like I knew my clubs.
The people at the country club must have been nauseous.
You know what? I got to tell you, really, I can't bring out enough. John is he's such an ungracious winner.
There's no worse person to lose something.
That's the most annoying human being in the world. The most annoying human being.
Play him again, Tom.
Stuttering John Daly.
How did you beat him?
It was amazing.
I would never bet on you. He plays golf everyone tells me he's some kind of golfer.
Howard, everybody says, like, when you're in the sand trap, they say you're supposed to hit the ball an inch behind, you're supposed to hit
the sand, right?
Yeah, hit the sand first. So I just said, you know what, I suck. So instead of doing that, I'm going to top the ball. It's going to roll onto the green, roll right on. And Tom's went, whoop, over the hole, down the hill.
And Tom has taken many golf lessons.
Tom, you don't know how to hit out of the sand trap?
Yes, I do.
See, Howard, here's the sad thing. He blames it on the E-camera, but he was up a stroke on me, Howard. So he had one stroke on the sound trap. I was in the same position he was. I had two strokes. Down a stroke. I was down a stroke. I was down.
It was up to Tom. What happened?
Yeah. Tom then hit the ball down the hill, and I hit it right next to the hole. So, I mean...
How many lessons would you say you've had, Tom?
Oh, but you started golfing at what age?
Seriously, about... I don't know. I mean, I started playing when I was like 15.
So how many lessons?
John, how many lessons have you taken?
I think I had one lesson in my life, and I drank through it. And
you were wearing high top
Ask me how many times I played golf this year.
How many times?
Once before Tom.
Wow.
Once.
Wow, Tom, what a day. What the hell?
And this is like his course, so he knows the course better than anybody.
Right.
That's right.
He plays better than he has his own clubs, his own spike shoes, his own ordnance shorts and stuff.
Everything.
He even was scolding me because I had my hat on backwards, and like, you're not allowed to wear your hat on backwards at his club. He knows the rules.
He's got the regulation.
He's got all the rules.
He
has the regulation outfit. He has those regulation shorts, those little bobby socks.
What a day of golf!
Regulation socks?
Yeah, those little bobby socks.
The little ones that peek over the top?
Yeah, that peek over the top. And then these spike shoes, so he has spikes for extra traction.
Oh, my goodness.
Spikes. He's got his own club.
It's a good thing I wasn't here. I would have bet $5,000.
On Tom, right? Me too. I would say, hey,
golf! You can't beat a guy in golf who's been golfing since he was 15.
This is after my first shot. I dribbled 10 feet away from the hole. So Tom had everything going for him.
What do you mean regulation shorts?
Well, no, he has these shorts because you can only wear certain shorts on a golf course. You can't wear dungaree shorts.
Right.
He had the
like Bermuda shorts.
Were they patterned or were they solid?
What do they look like, Tom?
Solid. They were brown shorts, I believe.
And they're the proper length.
Appropriate length shorts.
And then he has a golf shirt on. The appropriate golf shirt because you can't wear T-shirts. You have to wear a golf shirt
with a collar.
Exactly.
The video looks like Greg Orman golfing with Nixon.
And he has his caddy there who had to be astonished that Tom lost because Tom's like the pro.
Kevin Leakey's a fireman in New Rochelle.
And he was Tom's caddy. Tom was tipping, who I hear he's very angry about because the caddy pulled me aside and goes, "You're getting to Tom. He's never shot a double bogey. He's not happy, and I'm sure he's not happy with me."
Well, because you beat
him. No.
You better stay
I'm sure he's happy with you, John.
No, you're not that significant.
Man. You should have saw him, Howard. He didn't want to talk to me on the golf course.
Absolutely.
He was just...
But why, Tom? He beat you.
Be
a good sport.
Because not really.
Oh, see, not real. I mean, it's amazing. You should have killed me, Tom. When we pulled back up to the house where all the golfers were in the golf cart, and everyone's like, "Hey, so Tom, you kick his ass?" And Tom doesn't say anything. I go, "No, I killed them." And they're like, "Get out of here! You're lying." They're like, "Tom, he's lying, right?" Tom's like, "No, no. He won.
Oh dear.
He won."
Boy, I'm glad I didn't get in on that bet.
It was because the e-camera.
You would have bet on Tom.
Because
it's a sure bet.
Wow.
He was so sure of it. He put the ball on a tee when I was in the weeds. He goes, "John, you can even put it on a tee."
I'll help you.
I
got a little cocky.
I draw the corollary between you and the push-up bet.
Okay.
There's no correlation.
All I know is he got the ball in the hole.
Got the ball in the hole.
Tom, how about when we were both in the sand trap? You had only one stroke, I had two. Shouldn't you beat me there? Aren't you a better golfer than me there that you should have won?
Yeah, I mean, my ball was whatever. You know what?
What was wrong with your ball?
What was wrong with your ball?
I was buried. I mean,
okay.
Well, it was so buried that he hit it over the hole and into and like down the hill,
which is what happens.
All right, listen, Tom.
I wouldn't have done that.
I got to take a break. We've talked way too long. I was completely off base. And after the break, we'll come back and pretend none of this happened. You won at golf.
You know how all the sales staff has been coming up to me?
Didn't he just say...
All the sales staff's come up to me and they're going, you beat Tom in golf? That's so funny. Jesus. This is just...
So you got the 1,000?
Yeah. I even made a copy of the check.
And now you're going to give Robin back 500, right?
I don't know. However it works. I did. Like Tom was under
the money. You deserve it.
Keep it. It's worth the humiliation.
You deserve it. This has been more than payment enough.
Robin, you should have seen after I won. I was so happy. I was elated because
we have tape of it.
That I was running around in a circle and Tom was just standing there, like looking at me.
It's funny.
In his golf outfit.
In his in his regulation golf outfit, looking at me like running around and knowing. And then on the way, I told you as we were driving back in the golf cart, he's like, "I haven't been this upset since I lost the golf championship."
Wow. All right, Tom. Listen, you got to practice more. That's all. Practice makes perfect. You'll get it right. There's a dog, and I'm looking at this guy, and, you know, he's like a goody two-shoes, Sean Hannity.
Right, like you ask him, you know, hey, you got some skeletons in the closet, what's going on with you? Like, you ever smoke a little weed? Yeah, and he really turns red and embarrassed.
He goes,
it's funny.
Before the age of 20-something years old, Sean says, he goes, you know, I was hell on fire, hell on wheels. I don't know what he says. But
and you said, what do you mean by
I go,
that?
like, well, what did you do? You were so bad. I go, what did you smoke a little weed? No. You know, like, it was like...
I crossed on the green.
Oh, I know how it started. He claimed he never went to a strip club, and you were like, come on.
Oh, man.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Who are you living your life for?
That section was funny, and in the first few minutes, you really sort of explain what's going on.
All right, let's listen to this if you'd like.
Welcome back to Hannity and Combs. Earlier, Sean sat down for an exclusive interview with talk radio host Howard Stern. His television interview since his first one, since his former employer, CBS, filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against him.
Breach, unjust enrichment, misuse of broadcast time. 14 months you plugged Sirius. You hid the clause that accelerated your subscriber initiatives, and you're being sued. And you're mad.
Well, at least I didn't kill anyone, right? Yeah, no, I am mad. You know, people have said to me, you know, this is a great wave of publicity. I was watching Fox News. Almost every show had a legal expert on saying the lawsuit was a bunch of baloney. I watched the other cable news channels, got all the reports. Everyone says this lawsuit is a bunch of baloney. Yet, when you're sitting there, I'm an individual, and you're being sued by the CBS corporate and Les Moonves. These guys are taking the stockholders' money, the CBS stockholders' money, and they're going to file a frivolous lawsuit we could get into a million speculative reasons why they're filing this thing. I have a few thoughts of my own. But they're going to file a lawsuit against me and, you know, and come after me. It's all fun and games. I, on the other hand, have to go hire lawyers and defend myself about accusations like that.
Yeah, well, you say this is sour grapes. You say it's bullying, it's intimidation. You're not going to let them bully you. How are they trying to bully you?
Well, first of all, Les Moonves, I met with him before they filed this lawsuit, and I said, you're going to look like a fool. This is an idiotic lawsuit. And he just kind of sat there. You know, he's got capped teeth, and he's got a lot of Botox, I think. You can't read the guy's face because of the Botox. And he sits there with the suit, a very expensive suit, and the arrogant attitude. And he says, I'm going to file this lawsuit. And I said, hold it a second. Wouldn't you be better served worrying about your radio division and what's going on there than filing frivolous lawsuits against me? I said, why would you want to spend any part of your day worrying about me? He goes, don't worry about it. I don't worry about you. I'm not going to worry about this lawsuit at all.
Were you ever told, don't mention Sirius? Were you told that they were cutting out the word Sirius every time you spoke it? Did they have control of that?
When I signed my deal with Sirius, I spoke to Joel Hollander. Joel Hollander is the president of the CBS radio division. And we spoke. And he said, I don't want you to mention Sirius at all. I said, okay, done deal. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. I said, I can make a counter-argument to that. I said, you know, every news outlet, every show is talking about the fact that I'm going to Sirius. It's a big story. What if we do talk about it? I have always talked about everything going on in my life. When I put out my movie, I spoke about it. My books, anything goes. I'm an open story. I said it'll drive up ratings. It'll increase profits. You have 14 months left. Why should we let everyone else talk about it? And he said, you know what? That makes sense. Let me think about it.
Right.
We spoke the next day. He said, I have no problem with you mentioning Sirius Satellite Radio on your show. They had 7 delay buttons. Because of my situation with the FCC, they have 7 delay buttons.
7 seconds each?
Yeah. In fact, if you added them all up, some of them were more than 7 seconds. I think I was on a 7-minute delay. They could have hit the button. Record. That's a record. They could hit the button any time. And then we had a DEFCON 4 button. You hit that button, and they go to music. Anytime they didn't like what I was doing, they could pull me right off the air.
Who had control of those buttons?
Tom Chiusano, the general manager, CBS Legal. They also had another guy, a guy named Dave, who was in charge of it. There was a lot of people in charge of my show.
In the end, this helps Howard Stern. It brings more attention to your new gig, what you're doing. This doesn't really hurt you.
People, well, you say it doesn't hurt me, but people have said to me, this is going to bring you more attention.
It does.
And it's true. Absolutely. And if more subscribers come to Sirius, and I've got my own television channel now on demand, if this lawsuit brings more people to the table, great, because I think we've got a good product. I think we got a good show going on. But it causes me personal angst because I take something like this very seriously. I consider my time at CBS a time of great loyalty from me. I always gave my all to this company. Les gave me his blessing. Go on the air. He made record profits. And now he wants to sue me for doing what he told me to do. He should sue himself.
Let's talk about the timing of this. This came out the day after. The extrapolated monthlies came out. Your replacements are not doing very well. They lost between 75 and 92% of your audience.
You hit
in New York.
You're hitting this right on the head.
Well, what is the value of the stations beyond losing the revenue in the show?
Yours is a two-part question. And the first answer is this. This lawsuit was timed to come out around this huge loss. They just lost ratings like we've never seen in the history of radio before. Poor preparation, no work done, 14 months to prepare, and now they got socked. This lawsuit was announced on the same day all you guys were preparing stories about how poorly the radio division just did. Instead, the story became CBS sues Howard Stern.
Distraction?
It was a distraction. It was a good move that way. Protect less. Can't make them look bad. Let's not look bad here. So the first part is this lawsuit was a distraction so that the stockholders will think Les is doing something. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. See, that's the bulk of it. That's
compelling.
Right. That first part, you really got out a lot. And the other part that's worth playing is definitely when you're breaking his balls.
Where's that? Should I play the second? There's two more parts. I don't know. Is anyone...
I'm riveted. Let's go.
All right.
You've had the FCC to battle with. You seem as passionate in terms of this lawsuit as you do with them. I talked to you the other day. You are genuinely, really angry about this. So, do you countersue? What's your strategy? Or
my lawyer has advised me not to say what we're going to be filing. We have to now respond to these papers.
Right.
As a matter of fact, Judge Napolitano gave me an excellent... Fox. Yes, for Fox, gave me an excellent strategy. I was watching him, and he was saying that there is definitely a counter lawsuit here. He didn't think the lawsuit had much credibility. So, all of these experts are saying there's a counter lawsuit, and I happen to think there is. On a bunch of different levels, but I won't get into it just now. But I'll come on your show again when I do that.
All right. But what happens from here? So you're just going to basically combat these guys. You hold back nothing, even though it's a lawsuit. Most attorneys go to you, Howard, don't talk. Howard, don't say a word.
I couldn't care what attorneys are saying. This is what I said to my attorneys. I am not going to let these guys file a 42-page document that's meant to intimidate me. Now, how do they mean to intimidate you? They throw in words like a fraud, con man, whatever it is. They throw in big legal terms, and then a headline comes out. Howard Stern sued, fraud, hundreds of millions of dollars, misused CBS airwaves, blah, 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 blah. Makes me look like a jerk. What do we have besides our reputations when you think about it? I'm a guy in business. My agent's a guy in business. They're mentioning our names in there. They're mentioning Sirius. They're saying we somehow misused CBS. Look, I got the whole damn lawsuit in front of me, boiled down. It was a 42-page lawsuit. Here's what they said. They said there was a secret agreement between me and Sirius. Everyone knew about my agreement with Sirius. You knew about it. The newspapers printed it. It was publicly disclosed. What that means is this company is a public company. Because of the deal, they publicly disclosed it. And on top of that, on the radio, I'd been talking about going to satellite radio for years. How the hell could you say I had a secret agreement? That means Les wasn't listening to his own radio station.
Is he implying with the secret side of this is that the more you mention it, the more subscribers you got, the more accelerated your payment would be?
Right. He's saying now there's a secret compensation. That's what he's saying.
Nothing secret.
Nothing secret. It was all publicly disclosed. And guess what? This is shocking to Les. Sirius Satellite is a subscription-based service. Yes, that is the truth. The decision was made on a corporate level. Let's let Howard speak about satellite because it'll drive up ratings. It's the media story of the year. We'll go out and sell advertising at a premium.
And they did.
And they did.
I want to play this tape 2 days before you left the air. Okay. The people you're talking about, Les Moonves and Joel Hollander, walked into the Howard Stern studio.
Right.
You pointed out right away, you said it was awkward because you were leaving in 2 days. You'd been there a long time. That was awkward for you.
Right. No, it was an emotionally draining time. I mean, after I was leaving, I had spent 20 years at the company. That's what hurts me personally about this lawsuit. I put in 20 years in this company. The last 14 months I was there, I could have pulled shenanigans. I could have called in sick. I could have not shown up. I didn't have to read all those live commercials. I could have screwed with them. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a straight shooter. You hire me to do a job, I'm going to do it for you. And I've always been honest. One thing about, you don't have to like my radio show. There are those that like it, and there are those that hate it. But one thing anyone who's ever heard my show knows, I'm a straight shooter, and I'm an honest guy.
This is what happened.
I'm a big fan, believe it or not. I've even gotten serious.
Really?
I have. I know I'm not supposed to do it.
You just got edited.
Only because of you. No, I'm allowed to.
I got edited. You did.
Right.
I got edited. All right, listen. Howard,
we are rooting for you, not that much, but we're rooting for you. We really are.
I'm a big fan, Les said. I got serious. And what's interesting about that comment, and once he said it, immediately somebody said, I think it was Joel, you just got edited. Does that imply that they did edit out at times the word serious or whatever it is?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. What they used to do was if someone called in, sometimes guests would come in and say, hey, can't wait till you go to Sirius. They would hit the button. Right. So they edited me all along. Les, if he had such a problem with my show as he claims in this 42-page document, why would you come on my show and say you did a great job? I am an owner of Sirius Satellite Radio, and I can't wait to listen to you every day.
He also goes on, if they would have given me that kind of money, I would have left too.
Right.
I've been asking 60 Minutes to do a piece on you for 5 years. Joel said, I don't think of a singular event, PR, newspaper. You did a really unbelievable job. We are rooting for you. We really are. That's what they said.
This is going to be the crack in the cosmic egg for Les Moonves. This guy has gotten a free ride because the television ratings have been good. They put him in charge of the entire company, radio and television. And now people are going to see what this guy's up to. It's an amazing interview, right?
Yeah, I mean, that tape is just, it's crazy.
Once you hear that, it's like game over.
Yeah.
You know, what the hell?
Well, this is why I'm going nuts. Yeah. I want to punish these guys. You want the third part or no?
Yeah, I want the third part.
You want the third part, all right.
The value of their stations are dying. Are you happy that the guys following you are flopping? Be honest.
Sure. I would love to be the only radio personality in the country who is successful.
I'd like a little success. Do you mind?
Yeah.
I'm on a whole different genre.
You can have success. You already have it, from what I understand. You're doing very well.
What do you mean? You should be listening.
You're a talented guy. Believe me, I'm unconscious most of the day.
Right?
Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, no, I'm a fan of yours. I watch you on Fox News all the time.
Thank you.
And my point of view is that, sure, there's something very beautiful in the fact that I had this show for 20 years. It was successful. It was huge. And not just anybody can walk in the door and accomplish what I accomplished. So, of course, there's a certain pride. There's a certain part that, you know what, if you want to sell radios, hey, if those guys aren't fitting the bill, maybe people are going to come over to Sirius and listen to me. Maybe that'll drive some subscriptions. So I am thrilled about that. But I do feel bad for the guys who replace me. They deserve more than 2 months and to be evaluated.
You still want them to fail.
Well, I don't want him to do so well.
All right, not so well.
I tried to call into the David Lee Roth show. He wouldn't take my call. I was going to give him some advice.
You can call my show anytime.
I will call in.
I know what the advice is. Hannity, stop with the Republican stuff. Be, conservative stuff. Be
Get some strippers in there.
Yeah,
I don't think
I have to talk about things, but I know about. I don't know anything about that.
You sure?
I do.
You've never been to a strip club?
No.
What are you talking about? What the hell is wrong?
What happened to me?
What are you, a choir boy? You probably were.
No, I was an altar boy. I was all right, though. I was.
You never did anything bad?
Yeah, I was out of control.
You smoked a little weed?
I was out of control.
Did you smoke a little weed or not?
I did.
Answer the question.
Bill Clinton? From the time that I was 23 and younger, I absolutely admit to nothing.
You did coke?
No, get out of here.
Did you do shrooms? Did you do acid? Psilocybin? What did you do?
I know about these things?
Oh, man, there must be a story here.
I haven't admitted everything that I've done on the radio.
You see how Les Moonves is trying to trample me? The religious right's going to trample on you when they hear what you did.
Let me tell you, over the years, this is a true story, I've always defended you. I've always thought the FCC's been unfair to you.
You've been great.
And you know what? When I first started, my first radio show, I got thrown off the air because I was a conservative.
Right.
And if they can throw Howard Stern off the air, I don't think you should be able to say the F word on terrestrial radio.
Okay.
Small limits. But if they can throw you off, they can throw conservatives off.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, why don't we have free speech? If you don't like what Howard's saying, turn it down.
Yeah, that's how I always felt, too. Well, you're a broadcaster. You know how it is. And that's why I say, even to all my fellow broadcasters, beware.
Pay attention.
Because a guy like Les Moonves doesn't have an ounce of respect for us. He will put you to work. He'll tell you, he'll pat you on the back, say you're doing a good job. And then when you leave, he'll sue you. This is not a guy you want to work for. Katie Couric, beware.
You're richer than you've ever been before. Do you like it? Does your life change at all when you have all that money?
Well, you know what's funny? They write in the newspaper what I'm getting. I haven't gotten that yet. I've only been working here a month. I haven't earned any money yet. No, I haven't earned any money. Everywhere I go, people go, I was looking at something the other day, and they go, you can afford that. You can afford. I go, what the hell just happened here? No, I feel very blessed that I'm one of the guys that gets compensated for what he does. The strangest thing for me in radio is the fact that I make any money at all. When I got into radio, I was a kid from Long Island. I'd gone to Boston University. My father scraped together everything to send me there, which I will be eternally grateful for. And I became a communications major. I had a dream when I was 5 years old that I'd get into radio. My dad was a radio guy, and I wanted to be behind the microphone.
Wasn't exactly that supportive, though.
No, he was tough on me. But the fact of the matter is, my first job was $4 an hour at WRNW in Westchester, and I used to pray to God that I would make $250 a week. I knew if I could make $250 a week, I could at least, feed myself and feed my wife.
I got paid nothing for the first year, so you're making more than me. And then $19,000 a year.
I was making $96 a week, $96 a week. So the idea, I never got into radio to make money. If you get into radio to make money, you're insane.
Yeah.
It does, people look at me now and go, gee, what a good career choice. It wasn't like that. The odds of me ever being successful in radio were about 1 billion to 1.
You always say the secret of your success is that it has nothing to do with anything or strippers or lesbians. You say that's part of it, but the real secret of your success, you say, is that you are brutally, brutally honest, and basically every thought that comes into your head, you speak.
Yeah.
You said you go to therapy 4 days a week. You seem conflicted in some ways. Are you a conflicted person? Are you,
Yeah, I don't think I was ever a happy person.
Are you now?
Yeah, I think I am a happier person. I went into therapy specifically to become a better father. I felt that not only I'm someone who gets lost in his work. I think that's why I take this lawsuit so personally. I have sacrificed so much in my life for this radio, for my radio audience, that at times I knew it wasn't healthy. There were entire summers went by. I'd be down in my basement writing my books. And my life is passing me by, in a sense. And I gave a lot to this career. And I'm totally devoted to it. And I knew the balance in my life was off. And I knew I needed therapy or some help in order to find that balance. I'm in a great relationship with my girlfriend Beth now. I don't want to screw that up. I don't want to get lost in my work again. I want my kids to know that I have, my attention is on them and I love them. I want people in my personal life to know I care about them. And that was something I worked on in therapy, and I'm proud of that.
So I guess that's the whole interview. But I think, you know, this I Hate Les Moonves tour is the most important thing I could have done.
Absolutely. It must continue. You shouldn't stop it. It should be
it's not stopping.
Ongoing tour.
It is not stopping. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And I think as the weeks go by, you will see more and more.
All right.
This is only the first few days.
Yeah, this is a soap opera now. We have to stay tuned.
I will be exposing a lot more. So, there's a part 2 of the interview tonight. I don't even remember what that part 2 was.
Yeah, you got to a lot. What were you talking about tonight?
Well, what he teased tonight was your personal life. He asked you 5 personal questions, which he told the audience he asked you and didn't give the answers.
I know he asked me about God.
Are you going to get married? Do you believe in God? Stuff like that.
How did you answer the do you believe in God thing?
I told him what I always tell you. I said, I know it's kind of a silly story, the whole God thing. There's a guy up in the sky and all that, but I'm such a paranoid. I'm afraid to say I don't believe in a God, so I'm not going to say it.
You should carry a tape around of that George Carlin routine, because that just sums it up, like, perfectly.
I know. Yeah, you can't do better than that George Carlin routine.
It was funny because I was listening to Bubba the other night, and they started asking in the studio, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? And do you believe in God? And, you know, Brent and I forget the other guy's name, Manson or something like that. They said they did not believe in God.
Right.
But Bubba says, you know what, I again, like you, I'm afraid to say it's not true.
Because I know I'll get punished. Like, I mean, when you see the Dana Reeves story and Christopher Reeves story, do you believe in God? I mean, why would there be a God that's sitting up in the sky and decided to take Dana Reeves? What's the point?
Again,
robbing a 13-year-old of both parents.
It's unbelievable.
Every once in a while.
Hey, Jim, you're on the air.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Howard.
I know.
Hey, I was wondering if you would ever consider settling with CBS. It seems like they got a tiger by the tail, and they'll probably realize it sometime soon.
Well, I mean, sure, I would love to have the lawsuit stop, but if you think that I'm going to sit there and pay them something, I'm not paying them anything. I don't owe them a dime. You know, I think they've treated me miserably here. I also think now I have an excellent countersuit, and I don't think I'm going to drop that idea. I really like what Judge Napolitano had to say. I really feel completely vindicated in calling this a lawsuit that was driven by personal motivations. Them just doing crappy things to me, like releasing my salary and all that, that's just to ruin my life and make things difficult for me and my family. I'm not going to let them off the hook so easily, honestly.
Yeah, what he's saying is if you try to settle the lawsuit, that would mean CBS would be looking for him to pay them something.
Yeah, right. I'm not looking to settle anything. And, in fact, I originally went over there 2 weeks before they filed this, or a week. I don't know the timeline, but I had a meeting with them to say, listen, don't file this lawsuit. We can work everything out. You know, I mean, there's nothing here that merits any kind of legal action and causing people aggravation. But they were so smug. Oh, so smug on top of it. And Les loved watching me squirm. And
well,
you know what?
Like you're going to end up on top.
I will end up on top.
Don't make it a confidential settlement. When you make Joel and Les your bitch, let us know how much.
Okay.
I just keep thinking of, like, that telepictures thing when they stole your evaluator's idea. Nobody ever heard how that settlement was worked out.
Well, right. I'm not allowed to comment on that, but let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell you anything. Just don't worry about it. Jim, I hear what you're saying. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Now, a lot of times that's part of the settlement. You can't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth. It has made me feel empowered to talk about this and not to sit and keep quiet. If I would have sat and kept quiet, that's how you get lung cancer. It eats you up.
You get some kind of disease if you're sitting holding everything in.
And putting my salary, putting confidential information in lawsuits and all that is to make me lose sleep. That's what they wanted to do. And that's just plain old mean. If they really felt they had a lawsuit here, you don't have to be mean about it. Just sue. You know, don't start putting zingers in there. That was Joel Hollander and Steve Lehrman going, hey, we know what's going to bother Stern.
Not only that, oftentimes you put stuff like that into a lawsuit to force somebody to settle.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want this published? Then settle.
To me, that's what that was. And you know, there's something very unethical about attorneys being in meetings with me previously about, you know, about sensitive things, and I don't want things to get out, and then using it against me.
Right.
I've got a lot to think about.
They shouldn't even be able to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. I think they've stepped over the line here in about 50 different ways.
Because they represented you.
Yep, they sure did.
In those situations.
Yes. It's turning out to be something very interesting, and I think it's going to be a much bigger story than any of us could have anticipated. I told you, while Rome was burning, Les was hurting at all the Oscar parties. Hey, Jeff, hi, you're on the air in California.
Hey, now.
Hey, now, Jeff.
Hey, first of all, I was going to talk about that Star Mate. Those things are great, man. Like, when I go to bed at night, I just change it to your channel, and then when I get up in the morning, you hit the reverse, and it goes back 45 minutes so you don't miss too much of your show.
Yeah.
But
it's a great piece of equipment.
It is. I was got in the car to grab a pack of cigarettes, and I switched it to, we got Adam Carolla and Mancow here in Fresno. Mancow it's an unlistenable show.
Well, that guy, you should see the push he's putting on to try and get my audience, and no one picks up on him. His ratings are abominable, and yet he takes out these ads claiming he has these huge ratings.
And he's the guy.
I couldn't believe it. As soon as I switched it to his channel, it was Monday, I guess, the day of this suit came out or whatever. He's on this tirade about having to pay $40 a month, and after dropping a couple of F-bombs and commercials, you know, it's just a fraud and a rip-off, and he only works 4 days a week and 40 weeks a year. And
no, he's pretty obsessed with me. You know, I'll tell you, Hannity actually asked me about Mancow. You reminded me of that. And I kind of blew past the answer. But that's a particularly weird Howard Stern impersonator. You know, when I came on the scene and got really popular, you're talking through the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
At some point, 5-10 years after I innovated radio and reinvigorated radio, there became a whole slew of young men who came out and not so young men who wanted to be me. Listen, I was the big thing in radio.
Right.
I spawned a generation of imitators. And one of the imitators was this Mancow guy who I didn't even know. And you know, Sean Hannity said to me, gee, didn't you go on the air and call this guy Mancow's father? You know, you were going to skull fuck his father, and you're going to... I said, I did. And he said, what was that about? And I said, you know what, man? I said, I don't even remember what it's about, but I said, I'm sure he did something just as bad to me, and it's radio, and it's like wrestling, man. You get in there, and you tear somebody's ass up. But the real answer is, I went home and thought about it. I remember exactly why I said it. I was working in radio, and this guy, like every Howard Stern wannabe, would try to get my attention so I would talk about them. And he mailed me a box of excrement, which was supposedly human excrement.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't really get my attention on the radio because he was so bad on the air and really was not burning up the airwaves in any way. So what happens, of course, is I don't open my own mail. We had interns opening the mail. This is pre-9/11, before anthrax was in the mail. You know, people would just open my mail for me. A young girl, I think she was about 18 years old. She was just out of high school, was interning for us. Opened my mail and saw excrement. Now, I'm not even sure. I learned about I was furious. First of all, she's a young girl. She's got nothing to do with anything.
Right. She has nothing to do with this fight.
We don't, you know, excrement can spread disease, particularly in an unsanitary way like that. I understand you're desperate for me to pay attention to you. Wow, I can't get ratings. Wow, I'm not Howard Stern. I'll mail excrement. It's fine. You think that's funny, but I'm not the one who has to deal with the excrement. It was this young lady who's working for free. And, you know, I saw this. I became incensed because I said, what a coward. Come up and face me man to man. You want to talk to me, you want to get my attention, you just come up to me man to man. Because if he came up to me man to man, he'd shit his pants. Because, first of all, I'm intimidating. Second of all, I'm a genius. And third of all, he's based his entire life on trying to be me, along with about 1,000 other radio guys. Yeah. When radio guys meet me, they turn to clam chowder. They get wet in their pants. I'm their cum stain. Because let me tell you something, I'm the big wet dream.
I'm the dream of every one of these guys. How can I be Howard Stern? And sometimes you get so desperate, you'll even put shit in a box to get my attention. So this young girl was traumatized. Oh. I said, how you want to handle it? I said, you probably could file legal action. I'm pretty sure that is a federal offense, sending something through the mail. I think it might be. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. She said, no, I'll be okay. She was a good sport about it. And I said, okay. I got on the air, and I pointed everything out that I just pointed out to you. And I said, look, this guy's father died. And he's probably glad he's dead, because his son is a Howard Stern imitator. You know, it's one thing to be Elvis's father, but it's one thing to be an Elvis imitator father.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you know what I should do? I should go down and skull fuck his daddy. I should take my cock and stick it in Mancow's daddy's fucking skulls. What is that?
You also suggested that we have a funeral where we bring his corpse on stage and fist the dead corpse.
Of course. And you know what? And I said Mancow's daddy would love it because, you know what? At least he's getting fucked by Howard Stern and not by his shameful son who's a Howard Stern imitator. A bad one at that who hasn't even really been able to capitalize on me leaving regular radio.
Right.
But the funny thing is that's the when. You know, then he cries foul.
So now, imagine, here we are, 10, 15 years later, the guy's still calling Sean Hannity, well, Howard Stern said he's going to skull fuck my daddy's skull.
But he doesn't remember sending the crap in a box to an 18-year-old girl.
And let me tell you something. If that caused him any pain, which I doubt it did, he was probably so thrilled he got my attention, which was the idea.
Well, did he use that as a bit on his show?
What?
Did he use that as a bit on his show? I mean, did he...
Well, no, he uses that to point out what a horrible person I am. What he forgets is that he sent a box of excrement to an 18-year-old girl.
Right, he doesn't tell you that part of the story.
So if I caused him any pain, good. And I still say it. I'm going to dig up your daddy. I'm going to take out his bones and stick my 2 inches right up his eye socket and sleep on it. So, you know, and I'll give you the kicker to this story. I'll tell you what such a pussy he is. At some point later, his big thing was to send some guy who worked for him up to my studio. He was going to walk into the lobby and move his bowels. The guy's hung up on bowels, like shit stuff.
The most creative thing he can think of
is bowels.
Is crap.
It's crap. So Gary caught wind of the plot, and Gary said, listen, there's some guy from Man. Party. Most Howard Stern imitators, they go one or two ways. They either constantly write me to try to get my attention. I think
there's a different debate that came up. That's a debate that came up later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We're going to talk about what Teddy's about to play. Glad, Robin, you're here for this as well. Obviously, over the years, there's been a ton of competition. They've come and gone. And my question to both of you would be, has anybody succeeded in actually getting under Howard's skin? Because it sounded to me like there are certain lines you cross and then Howard goes at you even harder than he would otherwise. But if you had to pick one thing that stood out in the past, what would it be? And what are some of the more outrageous things that other competition have done to kind of piss you guys off?
You know, Gary's probably better at remembering all of these things. But, yeah, I mean, when Howard goes after a guy and says, you know, I'm going to, you know, F your father's dead skull, it's because the guy's gotten under his skin. And it may not be in the way that they would most like. You know, they'd probably like it if Howard thought they were competition. But it's something like sending crap in a box that an intern has to open. Right. Howard's highly offended by things like that. And probably it's those personal vicious attacks that get under his skin. The only person I saw him go after who I thought, well, the guy really hadn't done anything, was John DeBella.
Well, it's funny, and I was going to say DeBella was sort of the template for all of these things. And the funny thing is that I don't think Howard really disliked DeBella.
No.
But DeBella was the enemy. He was competition. So here's how Howard thinks. DeBella is competition. Competition equals enemy. And if you're going to be my enemy, I have to not like you. So Howard worked himself up to not like DeBella, but really was without merit. You know, there was no reason not to like him. He hadn't really, you know, he was big in Philly. He hadn't really said anything bad about us.
Right.
But then he got a little arrogant. Remember, then he started to do interviews.
Well, it was that cocky attitude,
right.
Yeah, that didn't help his situation any.
But yeah, I do, and I'll tell you why the man cow thing sort of still sticks in our craw. You know, we had him. We had him beat. We went on the air in Chicago, and we had a very long, weird thing going on in Chicago. Originally, we were on an AM station. They buried us, and there was a lawsuit that went on, and so we were off in Chicago. So we were on like a bunch of different stations. Finally, we got on a station, and we started to get some, as Tim says, traction.
Yes.
And we were starting to make our move. And I remember Howard was going after Mancow, going after talking about him, and then Mancow started talking back about us. And we sent Stuttering John down to Atlanta to one of those radio boot camps.
Yeah.
And Mancow got so mad at John, he took John's microphone and tape recorder and threw it against the wall, and it was on hard copy, and we were really going, and we were getting there. And Howard was started to say all these things about, I'm going to F your father, do this. And the station that we worked for freaked out, and they let us go. They were just, their feeling was, it's freaking them out that we're saying this stuff. They fired us 4 days before the ratings book, and guess what? We were 1/10 of a point behind beating Mancow. We were there. We had done the job.
Right.
Another year off in Chicago radio. The station that fired us gets bought by Infinity, and guess what? A year later, we're back on the same station. And then we did go on to beat him. But it was one of those ones that was like a long road to get to Mancow, and he definitely pissed off Howard.
Yeah, but it was, a lot of that stupid stuff. It wasn't on-air stuff.
Yeah, well, he would send us a lot of stuff in the mail. He would, and the thing I remembered about it, which I always thought was so gay, he would send us these notes like, fuck you, you're going down. And then he would just sign it M. You know what I mean? He would just sign it M, like,
right,
for Mancow.
I mean, is it flattering in some kind of way, or is it just plain annoying?
It's very flattering. I mean, here we are. We're not there. It's supposed to be their market. And if we're getting to them just by showing up, we haven't even done anything yet, and they're starting to send us things, we know that they're quaking in their boots already. They're afraid of us before we've even done anything. They have no confidence in their own abilities.
And I think also another one that I remember that we disliked a lot were Mark and Brian, and that was because we had zero respect for them at all. We just were like, we couldn't believe, like, we would be in New York and we'd go to L.A. and everyone would be like, oh, you guys should hear Mark and Brian. It would always be like...
Well, they were getting television shows and all this other crap was happening for them, and... They were the worst things about radio.
Exactly.
What they did was jump out of airplanes and marry each other. And we're like, what does that have to do with entertaining people?
Let's go to John. John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Great show. I love it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I just want to remind you guys about the time that you guys came to Cleveland for the burial and how our other local station unplugged the show for you guys.
Cut our wires. And that's another, to me, that reminds me of the Les Moonves thing. All they did by cutting our wires was give us 1,000 times more attention than we would have ever gotten while we were there.
And invigorate us. I mean, it made the broadcast even better. It didn't hurt at all.
One of my favorite moments of all time in the show was the wires were cut. We were in this van driving around Cleveland, and we were dressed in army outfits because that was the motif. And I remember we went on we went on a phone line, and Howard's with a microphone. He's like, Robin, we're under attack.
But that probably is the most outrageous. You can't beat us, so just cut our wires. Just take us off the air.
John in Chicago, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I enjoy you, and I was first listening to at WMAQ in Chicago, and that's when you get off of off the AM side. And Mancow is from Chicago, and I think he really is. He's pathetic. It's just, he's just a jerk, and that was what I wanted to say. And I wanted to say something on a different note because I could never get through listening to Howard during the day. Is that I'm 45 years old. My wife is 45 years old. Last year in October, I lost my wife to breast cancer. And if it wasn't listening to Howard and just get me through it, it was probably the most horrible nightmare of my life, losing my wife. But I had one thing to look forward to every day. I was listening to the radio, and that just somehow got me through it all and cheered me up. And the first thing I did is I went and got my Sirius back in December as my reward for all the stuff I went through. And I'm not going to cry, but I just want to say I mean it from my heart. I miss my wife tremendously, but the only thing I had to look forward to every day is listening to Howard. And I do mean that. And you know what? The guy really is a genius. And
well, thank you for saying that. That's one of those.
And I really mean it, Robin.
When everybody's telling us how horrible we are and how we're, a detriment to society, it's your story, the stories like yours that make it worthwhile.
And it really is the truth. I went out to L.A. last weekend to visit her brother, And the first thing he says is that how much he misses you guys. And I brought my little satellite radio with me, my little series, and we put it in the rental car. And I said, you got to get one. I mean, it's just unbelievable because he doesn't like what's out there now.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't reiterate that, it was a very, very tough time in my life. You have no idea how tough it was. I mean,
we're glad we could have been there for you.
But it was just so much fun listening to you guys, and I don't know.
But just think about that. If the FCC had their way, we would have been taken away. We wouldn't have been there.
Right. Oh, I know. I leave for the health club every morning at 5 o'clock time in Chicago. I listen to you guys till it opens in the parking lot for half an hour. And when I get back in my car, I have it on. I drive a truck living in the Chicagoland area, and I hardly ever listen to regular radio anymore. I just love listening to series. I like listening to the Blues Channel. I listen to. It's just really nice.
Well, thanks.
John,
thanks for the call.
Good
John.
luck
Thank you.
to you.
And we're glad that Sirius is kind of making things a little bit better for you. And it must be great when you get calls like that, as you just said, versus the other percentage of calls which come in for other stuff. Let's go to, you know what? Actually, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, lots more to talk about from today's show. We've had the dating guest that was in there. We're on the wrap-up show.
Great show, guys.
Thanks, Billy. What's on your mind?
I was wondering if you guys know what's up with Vinny Favalli. I haven't heard from him. Anymore?
Look, Vinny is in a really, 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 really tough spot. He works for Les Moonves.
I haven't even talked to Vinny.
I mean, that's his. I haven't
not
talked
that
to
I'm
him either.
avoiding him, but
I mean, that's his boss. And Vinny has always been a company man. He's always said that How I Met Your Mother is the best show since Friends, and he'll defend CBS to the end. And he's in a really impossible spot.
Vinny must just be hiding in his office.
What about personally? Is he at least reaching out and saying, "I wish I could call. I wish I could talk to you guys"?
Personally, I can't. I mean, I'm a friend of Vinny's, but I can't. I've just said, "Hey, how are you?" But he can't really comment on, and I don't want to get into it with him. You know what I mean? Again, he's in the most difficult spot you could possibly can be. But Howard's doing Letterman on Monday. He announced that today, and Vinny works on Letterman, so there's got to be something going on.
How do you think that's going to play out? I mean, do you think Les is going to cancel it, or do you think he's going to go on?
Actually, I think I saw a press release already of CBS saying it's Letterman's show. He can have on who he wants, and it's the right move by Les. If Les cancels it, I mean, that only makes it 50 times worse. And Letterman is just gonna. This is when Letterman
it's a
is
lose-lose.
Best.
And it's a lose-lose situation for Les. You know what I mean? It's so great. It's just so great on Howard's part.
It's perfect. Are you gonna go down? Are you gonna go down Monday?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I hope so.
It's gonna be incredible. I wish I could be there for that.
Remember way back in Letterman when Howard came out with that T-shirt that when he was striking Vince, there was a strike or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that was a great moment.
And Letterman lives for moments like this. Good for him for having him on.
Yeah.
Let's take one last call. Let's go to JT in Pennsylvania. JT, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey, Ralph's a fag, man.
Hey now.
How could you pick Goodfellas over fucking Godfather? Come on, man.
It's a better movie, man. It's my opinion,
Look, Ralph is completely entitled to his opinion. It's wrong, but he is entitled to his opinion.
Goodfellas, there's not a moment, there's not a dull moment in that movie from beginning to end. Even the credits are killer.
You know what?
You know?
What Artie said is true. Goodfellas, you feel like you're really living the life. Like you're just a fly on the wall watching it all unfold.
Yeah.
Godfather, though, it's just...
And it's like everybody in it is great. There's like everybody from The Sopranos is in it. I mean, it's just a stellar cast, even the most insignificant guy.
I mean, it's Scorsese.
Christopher's in it. Moltisanti's in it. I mean, it's just, Spida. I mean,
look,
Joe Pesci's greatest role ever.
If you haven't seen it, go see Goodfellas, watch Godfather 1, watch Godfather 2, and you let us know how you think. Ralph's going to watch Godfather 1 again.
And it will pain you, and you'll have to agree with me.
No.